I'm Hero, one of the game masters here at The Favored Few. Our fictional game worlds can include real-world issues, and there may be adult subjects and themes in our sessions. While our goal is never to promote or extol them, issues such as drug and alcohol use, sexism, racism, and addiction can all exist within our game worlds, along with mature topics such as explicit language, sex, and violence. Nothing said during any of our sessions should ever be taken as who we are as people, nor our political or social ideologies. We ask you to remember that we are simply friends sitting around a table, engaging our imaginary role-playing characters of our fictional worlds in a game of grown-up make-believe. Viewer discretion is advised. We thank you for your understanding. If you choose to continue, I really hope you enjoy the show. All right, so here we are, live, coming at you just a little bit late. We won't go into why. Nobody say anything. Some technical issues. We have them resolved. How's our sound? How are we coming through?
Oh, damn.
I rely on the stream to tell me how the sound is. Is the music too loud? Is our audio okay?
Give me 1 second.
Last couple of sessions,
Microphone check.
we've had some technical issues, so we're going to try to resolve those early on.
Playing an ad.
Playing an ad. Hey, we got ads.
Ad goes away.
Okay. So anyway, yes, welcome back to session 7, Terminal 0. We have our full crew here tonight. Kevin, who plays Psycho Bushimi, Jailbait, is remoting in via camera. But we do have the full crew here tonight. So let me pop over to there and everybody can say, hey, welcome back to Ben. You can see Kevin and his beautiful face in the upper left. Matt should be here. Matt's right there. Well, who's? Yeah. Oh, you just decided to sit there.
Kevin's
tonight.
using my camera.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. See, the technical stuff, that's beyond me. So I depend on producer Matt. So anyway, we looking good? How we sounding? Music too loud? Music good?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure we don't have too many technical issues here at the beginning. So, as usual, like to thank a few of the folks and organizations that make this doable. White Bat Audio on YouTube has provided the music. Digital rights free. Go over and visit White Bat Audio at YouTube. We'd also like to thank Pinnacle Entertainment and Savage Universe for placing our live stream on their calendar. Go check it out. Thanks to them for also creating Savage Worlds. Huge thank to Gunmetal Games for their Interface Zero setting, which we are using. Thank you to Arkenforge, who provides for the software that we're using on our virtual tabletop that hopefully y'all get to see this evening again. And thanks to all the players who sit around the table every week and put up with my shit. I appreciate it. They give it all back to me in spades. Check out our links on our social media pages for all our merch and different streams. If you're watching us live, thank you for joining us. If you're not, streaming on YouTube, our recordings are on YouTube and Twitch. I think also Facebook, right? We have a group on Facebook. So anyway,
Yes.
last week, it was supposed to be a down week in the sense that between jobs, I have factored into the campaign where the players can have some downtime. It could be to recover from wounds that weren't, immediately first aided, take care of some of the obligations they might have, because one of the hindrances in Savage Worlds is obligation. You could have a job or a family member you have to take care of, and also an opportunity for them to make a few simple rolls and maybe make some cryptos on the side without actually having to worry about putting life and limb in danger like we normally do inside of a typical session. And it ended up being an interesting session because, of course, we were missing 2 players. But thanks to Matt and his playing of Neshoba, they now have a full-on mission. So just as a quick recap from last week, Matt has taken a job from a corporate executive, mid-level, nothing anything powerful, to take care of a cheating wife. Neshoba had tracked her down to her liaisons at a basically replicant brothel, where the patrons come in and can hire out the services of replicants, if you remember from Blade Runner, Simulacra from Interface Zero, not bios, what do they call them? Simmies. They call them Simmies, that's the nickname. Basically, android types. And so the guy decided to hire Neshoba to take care of the problem because she's an embarrassment to him if it gets found out, which led to this massive, complicated plan that they all came up with. So I'm going to let them describe the plan to the missing players, and let's figure out how do we get these 2 guys back into the adventure here. All right. So whoever wants to take over and tell the rest of the world what's going on with this plan.
So the plan is Arlo sacrifices himself and we win.
After,
From the bottom of my heart, giving back your knife.
So you give him back his knife?
No.
I was gonna say, I don't remember
Well, in
that
this
happening.
fantasy of me sacrificing myself,
Okay.
because we can all tell Arlo is definitely the fall on the wire for the next guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely got that kind of
Right.
mentality.
I speak fluent sarcasm.
I think the plan is that
It was actually twofold. You had a primary and a backup plan.
there was 2 plans. So plan 1, Arlo was going to hack successfully, and I'm pretty sure we've actually already done it, Hero.
No, we haven't. Nice try.
I remember that for the last 5 minutes
sex
of the stream.
machine, so that when Our Lady of Pleasure Seeking uses said sex machine, it she has a gruesome accident with it, and so that was the one plan, and the other one was I think we were talking about putting a bomb in
In her car.
in the car that she would use to take herself to
Not putting a bomb. We were gonna
overload the
battery.
battery, but effectively a car bomb scenario.
Yeah.
To kill her on the way, because
We were thinking like an Irish goodbye situation.
in the fantastic future, cars spontaneously explode all the time.
Fine. Yeah.
So
actually-
because we can't have it be suspicious,
Right.
it can't get back to our duder who contracted us.
Okay.
I have a feeling that he would just prefer she just disappear, never to be seen from again.
Right. He did say make this not a problem.
Yeah, as opposed to any kind of graphic anything. So it might be best that he not even have to explain. Like, people just be like, "Hey, was that your wife at that replicant thing?" So it may actually behoove us not to have a replicant killer, because then it might get out that it's his wife. So we may want to rethink that, actually.
Or did you get paid?
I think we got paid half.
We have half.
We have
Well-
half up front.
So how do you get paid the other half?
You got paid 1,000.
Gotta
He was
kill
going to
the
pay you 2,500 upon proof.
I thought
of
it was we were getting paid. I'm pretty sure that it was.
It was trust me. I went back.
2,000.
I went back and watched the stream. It was 1,000.
I think it was 2/3 up
No,
front.
it was 1,000. And Neshoba agreed.
But it was 2,000 per person
No.
involved.
It was
Yes,
a total.
yeah, that's what it was. That's right.
It was a
yeah.
total of 3,500 that Neshoba could decide
Per
how to divide
person?
up.
3,500 per
No,
person?
not per
Damn, that's not bad price right there.
Good.
I don't even think I actually discussed the terms of the
You
split
didn't
either.
You just said, "Hey guys, I got
didn't.
cheddar cheese on the line here, and maybe we can make some crypto." And you were going to have to decide how to pay them.
I thought there was some conversation about like we were gonna give it to Arlo, and Arlo was gonna fairly divvy it up amongst everybody.
Wait. Let's pull back a question.
You're not even here, sir. You shut your mouth. Shh.
Well, I've got a question. And so the question is this, is I'll kill you. No. If he just wants it taken care of, he just wants it done, does he want her back?
What?
And it'd be done?
No, she's dead.
No.
He wants her dead, not back.
No, he did not.
Just said, "Make this not a problem." He was very careful with his language.
Now,
Yeah,
that's the
true.
question. Like, does he want his wife to come back and they work on their shit? Or does he just want
He's
this?
not now.
He just paid 3,500. Well, 1,000 cryptos, 2,500 upon
3,500
completion.
cryptos to kill someone? Come on, man. That's not.
Well, that's actually
Crackheads pay 10. Come on.
We Googled it before taking the job.
I'm on a list in real life because of that.
You didn't put D&D at the end of it? You dumbass. Rookie mistake.
what?
Yeah.
we Googled it.
Got an
okay?
email from the SBI. They're watching me.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Okay, I was going to say because then I would be on there too.
Absolutely.
Actually, you're on that for different reasons.
We've all received those kind of emails. Every DM in the country gets those.
have a whole
Like,
bathroom filed.
Are you really living your life properly if you're on
Not on
you're not
somebody's
on some
watch
kind
list.
of government list?
Yeah, really. I'm on the no-fly list. Anyway, all right. So when we last left our heroes,
corporate conferences.
do what?
I just realized how I can get out of corporate conferences. Just get
Be
on
on the
the
no-fly
list.
list, really.
Can't go. Why not? I can't be unemployed.
So when we last left our heroes, they had not taken any direct action yet. They were only making plans. So I think you had learned, or you were going to wait until she actually went back to the place. You're going to stalk her until she went back to Sam's place, which was the name of the joint. And then at that point, y'all were going to take your actions. Okay, whether it was to hack into her car and have the batteries overload and blow up, or whether it was while she was driving it, hopefully, and then somehow infiltrate the facility and figure out which bot she was requesting and do terrible things to that, so it would be doing terrible things to her in the middle of their coitus.
Or, and hear me out, I've got an idea.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go to our local Five and Dime, where there's bound to be 3 or 4 hoodlums, ne'er-to-well
Hoodlums
doers,
would be us.
and we just say, "Hey, look,
Yeah, that
there's
would be
this
y'all.
lady who, this is what she looks like. This is where she'll be. We just want you to walk by and shank a bitch, and then grab her purse and run away. Whatever's in the purse is yours to keep. Why don't
Now
we
we're on
just,
plan C.
why don't we just do that, and then everybody's hands is clean. All we did was make a suggestion to some.
Or here's an idea. We could just not.
That's true. We could just fuck off.
took 1,000
could.
crypto.
I took 1,000 crypto from this dude. Do you really think he's gonna run out and get the police about the man he hired to do the crime for him?
Look, I want you to know that I felt emotionally
First of
attached to
all,
the Tiger King.
Fuck all of your opinions.
I got attached to the Tiger King. I felt like the assassin guy, could have been a real pal.
I'm just looking at the stream.
So here's the new
Game
plan.
Masters will understand my look.
That's my wife's
We
birthday
got
last year. That's
some
why I
money.
didn't come.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
your
have
wife was
this
more important.
crazy dream of having more money.
Your wife's birthday was more important than us.
Yeah, she touched my pee-pee.
Oh my God! And you just said that on. Okay, I hope she watches.
She does. I've told her.
Okay.
Please
Does
remember the
lady
trigger
have
warning, friends.
security?
Yeah.
That's why I said it that way instead of,
What? Okay, Kevin, what'd you say?
Does the lady have security?
No.
So she just walks in all willy-nilly, To
She
such as someone's
drives her
robotic
car
willy-nilly.
from her apartment.
Well, she's not high level court.
No, they're mid-level. They're mid-level account managers.
She's not important.
Right.
What is important is creds, guys.
And although
You gotta
it's
fix your
probably
vehicle,
not
too.
politically correct to say it, she's pretty much a trophy wife.
Oh. Oh. So he's not doing what he needs to be.
I understand that struggle.
For real. You know how sexy I am? I'm so fine.
Okay, so what are we doing? What are you doing?
Attractive.
I'm just telling you how the world reacts.
Attractive.
So I'm gonna send a text message
Bitches love me.
to our
Right.
to my contact in the medical community,
Okay,
Wilfredo.
Leo, you get a text message.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Yes, sir. What's the next message say?
And it's from him.
Oh, sorry. I was actually going for my phone.
So I'm gonna send you a futuristic
Down to 3
network
viewers now.
super chat message.
Giga Chad?
Going to say, hey, Daddy, for your next exciting adventure, it's just 100 creds to unlock, and there'll be a blurry picture. And then underneath it, it's going to say, once you tap unlock, baby, you can be a part of a fantastic experience that's going to enrich and enliven your holiday season.
So I'm going to reply back. I'll reply back. So if I tap it, you pay me 100 credits to look at the picture and send.
So
You can just get paid by the word.
I'm gonna send him.
thought that was
So
bad.
we have this lady's name.
I'm sure he's got all this macro. Like it's
So-
just a keypress.
Why has everybody got lined up?
Oh yeah, like is 100 credits too much, baby? I'll change it and I'll make it
You're not
50
cool.
credits.
Apparently I'm.
But I'm gonna send you a name, and can you see if she has a
Executive response.
package?
Yeah, send me the name, and I'll see if she's got a package.
Giggity.
Do a research roll.
Ah, Jesus, Mary Christ. All right. Yeah.
Failing that, you could make a persuasion check to try to get somebody in records to look it up for you.
Her name is Demi Moore Collins.
Demi Collins.
Demi Collins.
7 on persuasion to talk to my old
You
buddy.
didn't have research.
I do not.
Okay. So you're like, yeah, I don't know how to navigate the executive response corporate system, but I know a girl who knows how to do it.
We never went out for our date night, and
didn't.
I'll text her, be like, we never went and did our thing. When are we gonna do our thing?
You're like M for 007, when he's always just flirting with her and getting her to do stuff, never takes her out, right?
Jesus Christ, I feel bad now.
Yeah.
You're a terrible person.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure Mrs. Honeypot is taken care of.
So did he fail?
Well, this now
if
is
you need, you
who
can send her my way.
No, it's
dates you owe.
That's fine.
To
We'll
the-
make it breakfast too.
Right. So dinner and breakfast, that's 2 dates, right?
We'll make it one.
Soup counts.
Anyway, she says, got a name. Obviously, you give her her name, Demi Collins. And she says, give me just a second. And she comes back and says, yes, we have a Demi Collins registered at, 123 Anywhere Lane. She has our basic package protection,
Gotcha.
which is basically, ambulance services and revival services, but no threat response.
Which means if we cook her in the car, there will be no reviving.
How often do people get cooked in their cars in this world?
Well, there's 30 million people that live inside this city, so it's probably, even if it's a low chance, a good number.
I gotcha. So if it's 1%,
If it's a 0.01%,
gotcha.
there's still
It happens
300
enough.
people a
Okay.
day.
So these batteries, I was thinking in the fantastic future, I was like, man, how often are these batteries overloading? But if it's often enough that people would just be like, oh, dude, that sucks.
Well,
then
I mean,
okay.
we 36,000 people die every year in car crashes in this
Yeah,
country.
I just one of the things we talk about is in the fantastic future. If all cars were AI operated, we will see very little
Even
automobile
AI
act-
crashes.
right now. But just kind of like how the AA inspects like all airplane crashes, that's what they're talking about doing with these cars. They're like, we will see a high number at first, and then it will taper off as, we improve the system.
Like I said, even with a low percentage, there's enough people in here that it happens on a regular basis.
Okay.
I mean, it happens every day.
So that's fine.
But it's a huge city.
Gotcha. Okay. So then,
Do what?
Is there a black market for cars?
Oh, sure. Parts.
I mean, why get rid of the car? If you get rid of her, the car is then merchandise to be sold.
That's a businessman thinking right there. Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking
I don't
cryptos.
care what y'all do. Just do something. Now I'm listening to Plan 3.2.
Well, I'll ask her. It's like, when's her next day off?
Who you're contacting? We could go down that road too.
is
She
that Debbie
says
Collins?
a week from tomorrow.
Am I gonna be off a week from tomorrow as well?
Right now, no.
No. When's my next day off?
Like 2 weeks from today.
So you're off in 2 weeks?
Welcome to the reality, man.
Listen, she's corporate, bro. She's got every day off.
Mental, yes. Physically, no.
Anyway,
She's a corporate wife. She has every day off.
Oh, I ain't talking about that bitch. I'm talking about
he's
the.
talking about his honey in the records department who he keeps schmoozing.
Yeah. Ben's playing another story over here.
Yeah, Ben's trying to make sure we don't lose a contract by being.
He's trying to, keep up with Kaon over there.
So what we need to do is we need to figure out when she's gonna be at the place, right? Are we killing her? Because that was the plan last time.
Yeah.
Do we have to
I like
murder
money.
someone?
I don't know anymore.
Worse.
I like money.
Okay.
If Neshoba's out, I'm still.
Is Neshoba still
I've got the
part of-
names.
I don't know anymore. It was real simple, and now it's not.
I thought you were just gonna kill her.
Well, the
dead.
more cooks you add to the recipe, the more complicated the recipe gets.
I mean, we can still try to.
I'm not making decisions for you. Y'all tell me what you're going to do. I'll tell you how the world reacts.
So I've got the information, and before
Forward you that contract. It's your problem. I'm out.
You're out?
I'm out.
Okay.
He got his money and he's deucing out.
I'll give it to you.
Well, all right.
All right.
And I'll send confirmation in whatever code to Homeboy to let him know that I've given it to an associate.
He immediately replies back, unacceptable.
Okay.
My contract was you. I don't know who you're subcontracting this out
Well,
to.
it is. Does that sound like a you problem? Come get me.
Okay.
All right. So, we can have two things. We can see if we can get some hoodlums at the local Five and Dime that are looking to score a couple of quick bucks, and they can, shank a bitch, right? And we can try the car thing. So, how do you, Mr. 2.0, Taco Man, feel about making the battery go?
I feel like that was my idea to start with.
It was.
I felt like it was my idea.
That's
I could have sworn, I've been talking about it this whole time. I'm pretty sure it was my idea now that I think
Now,
about
the
it.
question is, you called Leo in on this. Do you call Psycho?
Before I give him this information, be like, it's gonna cost you. I'm fair guy, 400 credits just for this information.
Oh, wow. You get a blurred out picture.
Did you already passed it to me?
I haven't yet.
You haven't yet? So you just send me a blurry picture.
I don't even send you a blurry picture. I just send you a message with like, I got the information you need. It's gonna cost you 400 credits.
Y'all are some mercenary individuals. That's okay.
That's true. That's true.
I'm
I send you,
I'm gonna send Psycho a message, like a text message,
Okay.
and tell her that I'm just gonna get her in the loop.
Okay.
Be like, this is what I did. I did some reconnaissance, got offered a hit, presented the hit to our little squad. It turned into a clusterfuck of ideas. There was zero organization, zero initiative, zero steps forward, zero planning, and zero maneuvering. So
Correct.
I washed my hands of it, gave the contract to Arlo. If you want to get involved with that, you can. If not, I don't blame you one bit.
That's up to Psycho. What do you
Let me
think?
say
Psycho?
something.
What's that?
What? A little bit of delay there. What you saying there, Hero? Kevin? I was about to call you Hero.
No, I'm just thinking, she's not an assassin.
Okay.
I mean, if the guy ain't giving his wife the stick and he's getting outdone by the machine, that's really his business. I mean,
Okay.
I don't see that she needs to get her damn head cut off for it.
Okay. Like I said, these were supposed to just be little side gigs until we got to the main line of the story again.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she would just want to kill a lady for getting laid by a machine. That's just not her style.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you and Leo the same options that I gave the other three that were sitting here at the table last week, but y'all weren't here. You can pick a skill that you have, and you can roll a skill check. You are basically you're taking a side job. I'm going to roll a 1d4 times 100, and that's the number of cryptos that you get. You get to add another 100 cryptos for every raise that you get. You tell me what the skill is you're rolling on. I will tell you what the job is, and then we'll roll to see if you succeed and if you get any money. Okay? So I'll give the same option to you and Leo. It's a little side gig. Okay, so go ahead.
Did you tell him about the rep roll?
Oh yeah, you got to make the reputation. You got to make the street cred roll to find the job.
No, like you can, instead of adding extra money, you could get.
In other
bonus to
words,
your
if you
rep.
get support in the role, you can bring in somebody else.
Like, remember when I was working on gaining reputation because I'm looking for.
Oh, yeah.
You're like,
So-
because I have +1. Like, I gave up money
Right.
to have a +1 to my rep roll when we make
Yes.
rep rolls.
So for every raise that you get, instead of getting an extra 100 crypto, you can get a +1 on your next street cred roll. You got to write it down because
So
I
what
won't
is your
remember.
3 red dice?
So everybody started with a D6, except of course Kaon, who got bashed by his parents, and he's now at a D4, but he can earn that back. So a street cred roll is basically like any other trait roll. You get to add a wild die to it, but it's you interacting with the street elements
Oh, it's right there, rep
to
D6,
try to
yeah.
either call in a favor or get access to gear you wouldn't normally get access to. And it's just like any other trait roll. You can use instead of counting the raise as an extra 100 crypto, you can use the raise as a +1 or however many pluses to your next street cred roll, because you're basically building your reputation by taking this job.
Gotcha.
So I don't know who goes first. You want to do Ben first and then you, or you want to go first there, Kevin?
Go ahead, Ben.
All right, Ben. So you tell me what skill you want to use.
I'm gonna use healing. I'm
Okay.
gonna use my medic bag to keep doing because I already pre-established that beforehand.
So basically, you're doing like traveling nurse kind of thing.
Yeah.
You'll take, it might be whatever. All right. So now, do you want to add your raises to a street cred bonus, or do you want to make it money? You get 1d4 money plus another 100 for every raise.
Do you roll that or do I roll that?
I roll the d4.
Gotcha. Nobody's gonna get shit then.
The rest of them got like 300 or
I'll
400.
take the money.
Okay, so make your skill roll. Go ahead.
19.
19. Okay, so a 19 is 3 raises. So you get a total of, now you're going to take the money, so you get a total of 500 crypto. Because I rolled a 2 on the D4.
Can I take 2 points for rep and $300 credits?
Sure.
Okay, I'd rather do that instead.
All right, yeah. You get +2 on your next street cred roll. Just write that down.
Forever or just
No, just one time. It's just a one-time use. Okay? But the first time you make a street cred roll, you get to add +2, and then it's gone. It's a burn. It's like 2 free bennies.
so since
Or
the
not
show
a free benny, but
has
he's
vacated,
washed his hands of it.
Yeah. So I don't work with Arlo specifically.
Okay.
So I was doing a favor for Nashoba.
Right.
So
You're
So
not going to
Arlo
be a
pa-
part of the team either.
not until Arlo pays me up because he
Okay.
owes me money.
And Jailbait's already said, well, she's not in the business of, killing for hire, so she's out.
But it looks like it's
Do you want to pay me the 400 credits? I might go help you out a little
dynamic
further.
duo here.
And he hadn't told you whether or not what you wanted to know.
Yeah, that's true.
Should send him an invoice.
I swear to God, if y'all not do this, I just wasted all that time on Lake Force too.
I'm gonna send you
It's okay.
invoice too for services rendered.
Now, while y'all are doing that, Kevin, if
Yes.
Psycho wants to try to earn some side gig money,
Yes.
you can pick a skill.
I'm just gonna
tell me
forward
whether you're going for crypto or street cred and make a roll.
She'll use athletics.
Okay. So how are you going to use athletics? How would you like to envision
What's
she's
your
going to make
job? What you told you to skill?
Okay, well, I mean, what I'm saying is, if we can think about how you're going to use athletics, you're above killing for hire, but are you above stealing for hire?
No.
Okay, well, then you probably would then pull some kind of like you're going to do Overwatch for a team.
Actually, she probably would be because she does have a code of honor because of her whole followers Bushido thing. That would be theft would be considered unhonorable or
Well,
something
she
like
can
that.
go dance if she's using athletics. Although athletics really should be performance instead of athletics. I'm trying to
Yeah,
think
she
what
has
you-
performance too.
right. I'm trying to think what you could use athletics for to earn credits.
Well, I have fighting.
She could use that for
Street
gymnastics.
performer. Yeah.
To
I mean,
work-
it could
to be a
be-
gymnastics team to try out and actually won some rewards.
You could, if you have fighting, you could do like a quick run through one of the local fighting rings, the fight club kind of thing.
Doesn't have to do that. You can
That
just do
works.
tournaments.
I mean, the skill's the same, so she can do fighting.
Okay.
She doesn't even do it legally. She can just do a legit tournament
Right.
with her fighting skills.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can join like a kendo tournament where you use wooden katanas instead of metal ones and, jump in and give it a whirl.
Oh, yeah.
that way, it's all on the up and up, and we don't have to worry. But we can actually start building like
Right.
legit presence, and compared to our
So
underground
yeah,
presence.
we'll say if you want to use fighting, armed melee, you found a local kendo club, and they're having a competition, and you can jump in, and it's 50 creds to enter, but I'll make it double creds for raises.
Okay.
So if you fail, you lose 50 creds. 50
Gotcha.
crypto. Okay.
12, 13.
Expected him to fail.
That was your first mistake.
That was my first mistake. 13 is 2 raises. So, I rolled a 1. And so that's going to be double raises. So 2 raises is 400. So 500. You win 500 credits or 500 crypto for entering the competition and doing quite well.
Minus the 50 to have to spend to enter.
So minus the 50 you had to spend enter, so you get 450.
I also wanted to sell that Harley back, if you remember, that big hog.
Oh yeah, yeah. Make a street cred roll because it is hot.
I don't know what my street cred number is.
D6,
Okay.
and you can use your wild die with it.
Yeah.
Basically, you're trying to find a buyer for a hot bike.
Gotcha. 11.
11, of course. Okay, so an 11 will get you. Ooh. All right. You can find a buyer for. Oh wow. About 4,500 crypto.
Wow.
The bike was worth 10 grand,
She'll take it.
but hot bikes don't sell for near as much.
Yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into
Yeah.
scraping.
Yeah.
Filling with solder,
So-
sanding,
Yeah.
and resanding.
She'll slide, I don't know, text, Venmo, PayPal, however the fuck you describe it.
Right.
She'll send Masoba 2 grand of that,
Okay.
and she'll keep the other 2.5.
You get
Because
a
he helped.
ding notification on your phone.
Why did you send me 2,000 credits?
Well, she sold that hog. Well, she told him she sold the hog, and since you helped beat those bad guys up, she figured it was part of that money was yours.
Link's got chopped.
You should use that 2,000 credits
Hello.
and make a bid,
Okay.
and then everybody wins.
So y'all deal with that. Arlo, back to you. Seems like you're the only one that's still willing to take that contract.
I'm sure you can.
Okay.
I'm sure you can mark it out.
I've got it.
Okay.
I've been thinking. So, I know what she looks like.
Yes.
I've looked at her pictures.
Yes, you've found her on social media.
So what I would like to do is I'm going to take with me, just to let everybody know, my Indian knife And
Oh god, if he leaves the
Shanker?
scene of the crime, it's gonna be on you, man.
Such an asshole.
Oh my god, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna leave it at the scene of the crime. Oh my god.
so
They do not from here, so it makes perfect sense.
I'm going to follow her because I know roughly where she's at. So I'm just
Right,
gonna.
you just don't know when she's going.
Yeah,
to.
exactly. So I'm just gonna stake the place out effectively.
Okay.
When I see her come out to use the taxi car, I'm gonna rush up, and when she gets in, I'm gonna get in the car with her, right? And I'm sure she'll be like, "Oh my God." But I'm just gonna get in and I'm gonna say, listen,
Linda, listen, Linda.
your husband knows.
Okay, don't be revealing to me your plan right yet.
No,
Okay.
I'm telling you that
Right.
this is what I'm gonna say. Your husband knows.
Okay.
Wait till she gets in the car.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna get in, like, she's gonna be like, get in the car, and I'm gonna be like, as soon as she's like halfway in, I'm gonna shove her the rest of the way in and jump in with her, close the door,
Right.
and she's gonna have her emotional response,
Right.
and that's why I'm gonna be like, listen,
His character didn't stab like 13 times.
look,
She's a trophy wife because she's retired military spec ops.
Demi,
Right.
Doesn't she have her own car?
Yeah, that's a small detail you forgot. She doesn't.
no, she
get
has.
a- no, she.
We
has
talked
her own-
about her using the whatever.
Work it, James. Work
She
it.
has her.
Uh,
own
so
vehicle.
when she gets into her car, I will hop in with her. Okay. Could have sworn we talked about that, but oh well.
That's carjacking.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I will get in the car with her, and then she and I will have a discussion.
Right. Okay.
I see this going so badly.
So, let me make sure this correctly. She
Why
just
don't you
got
go
what
with
she
Linda?
needed.
Yeah, why don't you
Now
go
this
with the
guy
car
has
No,
got
I'm
a
going.
trench
I'm
coat
getting in the
on.
car.
No.
Before she goes.
That's fine. Okay, before she goes.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
he's trying
Okay,
to
so
say.
before she gets hers, you're gonna be a half-naked man with a trench coat barely wrapped around his body, and a VR goggle set. Hop in the car and be like, "Listen, I need you to listen to me."
Yes.
Don't be arguing with it.
Deciding
It's
why he's
not-
gonna
You're not
That's your
there.
plan.
This is in
I
his
need to be
head.
paid in forward before I hand you that information.
Arlo is in perfect world.
I understand. I need to get paid before you leave.
Right.
Speaking of which, if anything happens to Arlo, I will sell his Perfect World account. I bet it's worth a lot.
But do you have access? Do you have the passkey?
I know people that do.
Okay. Okay.
That'll be the
Anyway.
next mission.
Right.
How to break into Arlo's
Okay.
perfect world.
So Arlo's plan is to stake out the garage where her car is parked, Carvana style. Wait until she gets in.
Watch this fucking
Jump
work.
in with her and make all these threats and say your husband knows. I don't know what your objective is after that point, but that's okay. Because the first thing we have to do is see if you are up for actually staking out the place that long. Because remember, you're addicted
Yeah.
to Perfect World.
That part I've
He's also
never.
allergic to pain.
He's gonna get bored of watching
And he's
go
gonna-
into perfect world. She's just gonna leave.
Now, here's the thing. You can't participate fully in Perfect World with VR goggles. You have to be in your chair.
Yeah.
Back in your apartment.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's like, eat
Look, I
steak.
can set like
Gotta eat
an
your lunch.
alarm, so every like couple of minutes I can and keep going.
Okay. I was just going to say, you in Perfect World through VR goggles and not on your chair, couch / whatever. It's like eating steak through saran wrap.
I know.
Okay. I mean, it's
I
just
know.
not there.
I know.
Every
Look.
man needs his chair.
Are you going to be in your chair or are you going to be on VR goggles down in the garage?
So I've got how much is left on this contract? You took 1,000, and
He
it
gave
was
you all
35,
1,000.
so there's 2,500 still on the contract.
Well, there's still to be paid when she's taken care of.
Yeah. So right now I stand to make 2,500 credits.
3,500. He spent
He
2,000.
sent you 1,000.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm golden. I this is a pretty good paying job. So I am going to attempt with my VR goggles
All right.
downstairs to stake the place out.
All right. So, here's the first task you got to do. You have to hack the security to get in the garage.
So you don't want this information before we go any further?
I decided I no longer care about your information.
And send the trash can.
Okay. Right. So a hacking roll to break into the security to get into the garage.
It's not a anybody garage. This is corporate management garage.
Well, it's an apartment complex building.
What a snotty bitch. I got a 4.
That is just enough to break into the
I like
security.
how you say it's just enough.
It is.
I did it with skill, sir.
You did.
Zaz.
Yeah.
I walked like I belonged. I walked with my nose in the air. My trench coat may have been a little open, and they probably just didn't want to touch me.
Now,
I can imagine the smell.
the second roll is a stealth roll to find a place
bet
to
it
hide so
walks
you're
in
not
a
being
wave on
noticed.
He's got a bubble.
You're
He's got a
a
bubble.
weird looking dude with VR goggles and a half open trench coat, and you're standing in a parking garage watching cars. They're going to notice.
In super fantastic future Chicago,
Yes.
I am like 1 in a million.
Stealth roll. That's why they have security on the
I
garage.
have
bring the
my,
sniper
my
rifle.
shiny VR that makes me look like a Roman Greco god, sir.
Not in the real world, sir.
I got a 5.
That's enough. Except unless I roll for their security procedures to find you.
Sure.
Did you bring your sniper rifle with you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Did you bring your sniper rifle with you?
Thought that was part of the uniform.
I'm not allowed to walk around in public with my sniper rifle,
Well, you're
apparently.
good. You just be noticed faster.
Right,
Okay.
He just didn't let you do it on that one mission.
No, I've got an Neshoba's knife. I'm good.
Okay. All right. So, for all
that
you
between the
know,
butt cheeks.
oh, he's never going to want it back.
I'll never get the smell of it.
No.
God only knows
The
where
paint.
it's been. It's probably got cheese on it, and I don't
I'm
mean the
holding
kind
it
you eat.
between my butt cheeks.
Yeah, yeah. And it squeaks like a squeaky.
Walk
book.
very tightly with it. Like, please don't cut me.
Anyway, oh my God, we're degenerating quickly. Okay, so you think, as far as you can tell, you have been successful in your attempt to hide. Kind of like hiding behind your finger, going, "You can't see me. I'm camouflaged." Right.
Sounds good. To me.
So you pick a spot that you think is visible. Now, here's a question for you in your ultimate wisdom and knowledge. Would you try to find her car specifically and try to stake out her car specifically? Or are you going to hang around near the exit and wait for her to drive out?
I was hoping to catch her on the way in.
From coming back from her
No.
activation?
From coming in to get into her car
Okay,
to
so
then
you want
go.
to wait, what, you want to get at the elevator where she's going to get out to go to wherever her car is parked.
Yeah, you
Okay,
know,
all right.
because unless
Basically wants to stalk her to
Yeah,
her car.
no, I got you.
Yeah.
You're hiding yourself to wait for her to exit whatever device she's going to use to get down to the car park
Oh, yeah.
because it's underground, and then accost her or follow her to her car and then accost her there.
well, you know, when she gets in the car, I will get in with her.
Gotcha.
I'm
bet
not
you- I bet
going
you guys
to
can fail that-
immediately
that stealth
attack
roll.
her.
I feel like you could that stealth roll, and like they're just watching you, waiting you do something, and then like you're gonna jump on her, and they're just gonna take you out and just tase you.
Could happen. Could happen.
Gotcha.
They're gonna skip the tape
Now.
and go straight for the gun.
Oh God. Well, they're
Make
gonna tase him
your-
in front of her. When she leaves, then shoot him.
Make your addiction check because you're waiting.
The singer for my band.
So with my addiction check, what is what
It's a spirit roll.
spirit roll?
Yes.
All right.
used to live in a really
very
bad neighborhood.
spiritual.
And he has a security video on his phone that he showed us one time. Of his camera was right above his garage, and it was his neighbor who was bad off on dope. And the guy went over the fence and like landed on his belly, and then just kind of looked right at the camera and crawled really slowly up behind his car and was trying to open the door handle to get in the car. It was locked, but he was like, "If I move real slow, the
They
camera
won't
can't
notice
see
me. Yeah, yeah. Okay, what did you roll?
6.
6. Okay. So far, you're resisting the urge, but you do have your VR goggles.
Yeah,
Now,
you go, buddy.
you have a
Got it.
major addiction.
I do.
Right.
Yeah.
So, was there any minuses to that roll for having a major addiction?
So with my major addiction, as far as I'm aware, I just have to
You have to participate. You
have to
engage.
participate in it.
Right.
So can I write a program using the 8-month-old Facebook images of her? Because I don't think I have anything earlier than that. So that way I can set an alarm in my
you have this-
system. So when, like, I can be in VR, but computer side of me is keeping a constant look. And so when it sees her, it can let me know, hey,
Well, you would have the security images because I sent you pictures of her.
oh, so can I use the security pictures
Preston, so you're gonna ignore security pictures or you hit that snooze button?
Okay. So I was actually mistaken. I still like the idea of making a spirit roll to avoid, especially while you're bored.
Sure, that's fine.
And that was in the first hour.
Okay.
She hasn't shown up. So the second hour.
Maybe
Gotcha. You want me to do another spirit
Make
check?
another spirit roll.
Okay.
Especially because you're basically standing in a dark corner, bored.
with the trench coat.
Now, your question was, can you write some sort of software program that will alert your virtual self? You need bennies.
Yes, sir.
Everybody needs bennies, but nobody wrote any stories. So
We get
nobody,
extra bennies because we feel bad.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
Actually, I'll just give you 2. I'll keep 1 because you're sounding like you're spending 1.
Yes.
Okay. One of you.
I actually only get 2, so.
Oh, why? Because you re-rolled 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then that's yours.
sir.
And then
I'm coming close to crit failing.
this is for Matt.
I get Kevin's because he's not here.
Yeah, because Kevin's not here. He doesn't get any.
I'll try one more time and then, looks like
Kevin,
We can make
Two
that
less.
stack for Kevin, and you
Kevin
can.
gets 2 less whenever he.
Yeah, really.
Shit.
All right, 5.
Okay, so a 5, you pass.
Can we put Kevin on top of this? Like, I forget he's even there.
Yeah, I'm
He's
sorry.
not talking
I
at
brought
all.
the-
Minimize the whisper.
Yeah, I brought up the window, and yeah, so he's there.
There we
I mean,
go.
he's
Hi,
been on
Kevin.
he's been on the stream. He's just been hidden behind the sound mixer.
Like, I legit forgot he was there until he said
Yeah,
something.
right. Sorry,
He's been
I
covering.
brought that up because it was kind of loud.
He's pretty forgettable.
Oh yeah,
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Poor guy.
don't you love how we just love on each other? Yeah. Okay, so anyway,
It's a very brotherly relationship.
you managed to resist again, but you're feeling
Oh yeah.
the itch. You're like, this is boring.
This is not as good as my chair. God
Right.
damn it.
Crafting just can't get
3,500.
the script.
3,500.
Now you rolled a 5 for your stealth.
You know, I got that screen just to mess with my wife, just to make her
Six, actually.
paranoid.
You rolled
You
a
complete
stealth.
this job, you won't have to waste time on OnlyFans.
She's like,
Okay, it's
Where you going?
Another
You're
hour
coming back
goes
to me
by. This is
anyway?
hour 3.
and then I'll kill you.
Make another roll at -1.
And I'm like,
A stakeout is not your thing.
Ooh,
Like a 1
It's
and
all
2,
in a
1
row.
and a 3. Like it's like,
that D6 is cursed.
dude, it's like the D6 is not like
Yeah,
it.
you
It's
can
the
decide.
D4 that's been well.
If you start to feel the itch too much, you can decide, yeah, I'm done, and you can leave. You don't have to stay if you don't want to. That's up to you.
What time of day is it?
What time of day did you go?
ooh, she's already there.
Because you didn't really even tell me that I was.
That's
gonna
true.
go.
That's true.
You just said, I'm going to go. And I just figured Arlo was kind of impulsive.
Yeah, Arlo is impulsive like that, so that works for me. So it probably doesn't really matter. It's been like we're getting into 3 hours, and I had crafting goals. I've got 1 class maxed, but there's 7 more to go, guys. So we need to get them done. So what I'd like to do
He's a level 7.
is I would like we have like
The only main tank for the guild. Okay.
It's true. So we have encrypted text message software now. In the far future,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
like to believe that we have even better.
Yes.
So, is that like a free to use service at this point? It's like WhatsApp. WhatsApp. Do we have a futuristic WhatsApp?
You think you have secure communications, but everything can be hacked.
That's true. That's true.
But
So,
the people who are hacking it have to have a reason.
I got you. So, did you say to this guy that you handed it off to Arlo at Arlo Gets Things Done Industries, or did you? So I'm gonna have to, I guess, send a message to your cell phone, asking you like, did you reveal who I am to your employer?
My phone's on charge and I'm doing Indian shit.
What a dick. So, I am going to have to just assume that he doesn't know me any more than I really know him. So, I am going to send a secured message to Demi Collins.
Demi the woman or Daniel the what? Husband.
Demi the woman.
You're going to send
Demi
one to the
Collins
Right.
a message.
That was great.
It's gonna say, I have vital information that you need to know to stay alive for the next 24 hours. Meet me Where am I?
In the parking garage of this building.
In the parking
The
garage
parking garage of your building.
of your building. I'm a concerned citizen. Don't call the cops.
Yes, that's exactly what you put at the end of that.
So you wait about 4 minutes and you get a response. New number, who dis?
Gotcha.
See, he's
gotcha.
doing Indian shit too.
So
You get a who is this?
yeah. I am gonna say
Get shit done.
Or look at
.com. .biz.
I'm gonna send her a blurry image.
Too much abuse. Okay.
You know, saying for 50 credits, I'll show you my chin.
You know,
so that way-
the hustle though. You know, you can't be mad at the hustle.
But I have, serious information regarding your marital relationship with Daniel.
So dramatic.
What's the level of your tap? Is it a 2 or a 3? What did you get?
Whatever standard is.
Hold up. You got to take into consideration that he spammed her to start with, so she may not even go any further to read the message.
So, with a standard level 2, you have a defense level of a D. I mean, basically, the target number is a 6 to hack into your system.
Everybody these days is a hacker. I thought this was a rare skill.
When there's AI that exists in the world. Okay.
Here, try this one, buddy.
Okay. So, you're standing there in the shadows, and you feel your body. No, you don't feel your body. You feel your consciousness exit your body. It's like your thinking has been walled off from the neural network, and now you're in a box looking down on your body, and it is now laying on the ground convulsing.
Nice.
I rolled a pretty high roll to check into your tap.
It's all good.
Okay. And again, looking down from your vantage point of your out-of-body experience, you see your body on the ground kind of convulsing, and then it grows still. And then a couple of minutes later, a vehicle
really
rolls
shitty.
up with all kinds of insignia and markings and lights and and it's basically Chicago City Services Psychiatric Unit.
Cool.
And they show up and they pick up your body and put you on a gurney, strap you down, put you in the back of the vehicle, and roll away. And you kind of follow along inside the vehicle.
Never heard from Arthur.
So you eventually
I'm well known to them.
You
honestly.
eventually-
I'll be out again. It's like Arkham from the Joker.
fade to black. You eventually wake up in a psychiatric hospital,
Excellent.
corporate run psychiatric
Look, here's
hospital.
giving you the chance to kick the habit. You're in rehab. You can do it.
And there is a social worker there, again, corporate, employed by the city, that basically wants to discuss with you your addiction issues and how they can help. They've looked at your history. They've searched your browser
I'm
history.
sure it's probably, worst part about this is they probably forced me to, they probably washed me.
Yeah,
Probably the worst part about this entire experience to me, really.
you're wearing fresh clothing. It feels weird. It's
Exactly. I don't like it.
Right.
I was very comfortable in my almost lifelike clothing.
Right.
It felt like my skin.
I bet your trench coat fell apart in the wash.
God, it's
It's
fucking
nowhere to
terrible.
be seen. So yeah, you're wearing basically the equivalent of hospital scrubs. You're strapped into a gurney,
I'll say anything happens.
and there, like I said, there is a social worker there,
Maybe he will.
who is a hybrid, hybrid rat,
Yes.
but with a very concerned and caring voice that says, "Here at Psychiatric Services Inc., PSI, we have been employed by the city-state of Chicago to help our citizens with their addiction issues. We have accessed your browser history and would like to help."
Well, see, it started with my mom.
So you can make this. We're going to make this a dramatic task.
Okay.
If you get 5 successes in 4 rounds in persuasion, they're going to be convinced you're okay and they're going to let you go.
Okay. You said persuasion.
Yes, persuasion.
All right, guys. Should I go ahead and roll the d20 to see how many months I'm going to be in?
So you have no persuasion? Okay.
Yeah, have you not picked up from my role play how great I am in persuasion?
This is the guy that
Or
talks every.
if you have performance, I'll let you use performance. And persuasion it is.
Stick with persuasion. Let's do it. Oh, right. Well, the D4. The D4 loves me. So the first one's a 6.
Okay, so that's a success. There's 1. You got 4 more rounds, or 3 more rounds to get 4 more.
There's another.
There's another 4.
So you have to get
All right.
5 successes in 4 rounds, right?
Well, I have 2 out of 2 so far.
Okay.
Come on,
Remember, you're
D4
rolling your
love.
D6 too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, hero.
I'm just making.
Hero.
Oh,
There's the.
He's exploded in the 4, man.
Well, the 4 has a greater chance of exploding.
I was hoping for it again. So 11 on that one.
11. Well, that is a raise, so that's 2.
You ready for double one?
So
Are you
that
ready
would
for
be
double one?
4. All you got to do is get 1 more.
All right. We can do this, Arlo. I believe in you. Let's get out of jail.
Oh, he
I like
failed.
how you are over there chanting crit fail.
They're going to manifest it if you keep it up.
Oh well. So
Are you out of beans? Are you out of
Yeah,
beans?
you only get 3.
Yeah.
There's no-
so I
Somebody
got
Common Bond.
4.
It wasn't around their phone.
Yeah, I got 4 out of 4 attempts.
I'm knife shopping.
You did
For a
take
new
Common
stabber?
Bond, didn't you?
I did.
But you're not going to give them to Arlo.
Common bonded right now. We're having some dysfunction.
My role play for Common Bond was through Psycho. Because we bonded over.
Right.
We bonded in the
Yeah,
last
no,
battle.
absolutely. That makes sense. You'd be giving them to Psycho, but not necessarily to Arlo because he's been trying to sell your knife.
Yeah.
I understand.
It's not trying. I feel like it's
Well,
pretty successful. I
Kid,
got 3
what
bits
happened
already.
it was not, Arlo was confiscated.
Oh, yeah, the knife's gone. Well, no, he actually did. Oh, no, you did have it on you. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah, he
yeah.
had it
So
in his
now
butt
even if the
cheeks.
sale goes through, you got nothing to send.
Yep.
Right.
That's
yeah,
not gonna
that
look
was,
good.
That was
Bad eBay rep.
confiscated. Yeah.
It is. That's bad cred, man.
I know. I'm upset.
Okay, so you got 4 out of 5 in the attempts to persuade the social worker that you're not crazy, you're not addicted, and you really do need to be allowed to go home because you have plants to water and they depend on you. She was almost there. She was almost there.
I started talking about the plants,
But
and then
she's-
it didn't really add up to actual plant like care.
Then you
Wait,
started
what?
talking with the plants instead of about the plants.
So she looks at you as you go through your spiel back and forth. And she's like, so, what was your last name? I can't remember. Not her. This is me, the game master.
Yeah.
Arlo what?
Miller.
Miller. Okay, so Mr. Miller.
Don't call me Miller.
According to our records, we see that you have nobody listed as next of kin point of contact. I think you were...
They're dead.
Okay, yeah, well, I wasn't going to say it quite like that. Is there anybody we can call to let them know that
Yeah,
we're
you
going to
better not call the
be
taco guy.
we're going to be asking you to stay with us for a couple of weeks until we can reevaluate your mental state.
Yeah, I was trying to make contact with her earlier, but I don't know. I'm not good with talking with people, so I was trying to get a hold of. I think her name is Demi Collins or Demi Collins. It may be foreign. I'm not 100% sure. Like, I know you're a rat person, so maybe it's like Demi.
I'm just making it hot deeper. Okay.
You're gonna call the woman. What the actual fuck, man?
When you're criminal, call you. Get out of jail.
Okay. So
Arlen's not known for his good decisions.
she being the counselor, the social worker, is a very petite and somewhat thin woman. She's all of maybe 4'11". And she kind of leans back in her chair and her nose twitches a little bit. And she's like, well, sir, that's very interesting because the reason why you're here is because Miss Collins is the one who alerted us to your presence.
I appreciate that Miss Collins misconstrued my communication. I can't help it that, I got like a little side hustle, but I genuinely care about her and I had some information that she needed, but it's probably too late, but I don't know. Like I said, if I could just talk to her, I can reason with her. I'm a people person. I like talking about my feelings, and I'm very emotive, and I can talk, to people about.
I'm the talkingest damn thing you ever heard.
I mean, we can talk about my emotions and my mom and why you decided to be a rat person. We can go through all of that.
What's the trash can guy on Sesame Street?
Grouch. Yeah, Grouch.
That's him.
Right.
That's his personality.
So she's just like, well.
It's a trash can, not a trash can. You got this.
So we're going to extend our hospitality to you, and we'll be talking again real soon. So until we do, if you could just go with Mr. Smith over here, who is like a hybrid gorilla type, and he's like in the big white shirt and the white starched pants and the white shoes, and he's got a like stun rod with him. And he just looks like, like the guys on the Terminator whenever they had Sarah Connor in there, So anyway, they're like, if we have a bed and a nice comfortable room, and we have all kinds of good food for you, and
Tacos?
Well, no, we're not. We don't make tacos.
Well, I think that you should.
Okay, so they lead you back to a room.
Oh God.
Now, can I strike a conversation with the gorilla man?
Guard? You can try.
Yeah. So while we're heading back to the room, I'm gonna look around. Is it just him and me?
Well, no, there's other people around, but there's nobody within a couple,
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
But like,
it's a hospital.
Yeah. So Mr. Gorilla.
Punch me in the dick.
No, I'm not. Know anywhere where I can score some good weed?
Thanks for the sub, guys.
Hey, thank you,
Hey,
Caleb.
thank you.
So,
Do you know, like, hello, Mr. Gorilla. Big fan. Love what you're doing. I couldn't help but know, like, I feel like you're in the role, the Omnisci has put you into.
Havoc is now following. Awesome. So
Winning. That's 2 for
Make a
2,
big-
guys. Thank you.
you're at -2.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Make a bigger check. -2.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's go for that 3. Let's go for that
I guess
3.
there's no talking in this place.
Look at that with 4.
Minus
Well,
two.
the D4 is closed.
D4.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I just saw 4s and was like, oh, that's not good.
Show me another one.
I mean, if you roll a 1, you roll 3. Okay.
So that's a 5 with my -2.
That's fine with your -2. So, as you're walking, trying to talk to the escort here, You
Not that.
notice, I mean, it's not, you don't have to make a roll to notice it. Wow, Maxwell Dragonslayer has just subscribed.
Awesome, guys.
Thank you.
Max is
Appreciate
one
it.
of the features played in Into Hellfire, which is coming tomorrow night.
Oh, is it?
Well,
Yes.
Thursday night.
Thursday
I
night,
mentioned it
Thursday
before
night.
we finished.
Thanks for that, Max.
You notice that his hand is on like the stun baton.
Yeah.
And his thumb presses down, and you get a real, it's like, you know, being hit with a taser, but
Yeah.
your vigor check managed to, you know, you're kind of squinting it. And he just looks at you and says, "That was on a 1. Talk again, and I'll bump it up."
I'm going to
Keep talking, please keep talking.
Make another vigor check. Oh, wait, no, you're not talking. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were speaking. Okay.
You know, you're going through withdrawals right now. You haven't seen any video things. You need to talk some more to get over your addiction issues right now.
So you weren't speaking. You don't need to make a vigor check.
Gotcha. No, I wasn't speaking.
Okay. All right. My bad. My assumption.
Bitch.
I thought you were talking. No. Isn't that what you asked?
I'm trying to be straight faced right now. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to spit a little on myself, and I'm going to fall to my knees and go,
So he reaches down and grabs you by the back of your shirt, lifts you up.
I guess I'm like this.
Yeah. Now you're like,
I'm going to need to clean up.
Did you just...
I don't even want to know.
The answer is he pooped himself, for anybody worrying.
Something came out of him.
I'm not sure if that was
We're going to say at the back end.
You said you did drool on yourself, but
Yeah.
then we're just assuming when you see, oh Lord.
Can I get a oh yeah?
And he just gets this like disgusted lip curl, and he just basically drags you down the hallway. Your feet are dragging on the ground unless you're trying to keep up with him. Takes you to a room. You know, you don't even see any action of him trying to do a pass key or a lock or anything. It opens to his tap, and there's a very simple room. I mean, there's 4 walls. There is a bed-like structure that is actually built into the floor. There's no separate structure. The corners are all rounded. There are no sharp edges. And it is basically a soft kind of fabric mattress that is part of the structure. You can't lift it off, take it off, cut it, or anything like that. And he just kind of shoves you in there.
Are the walls padded?
They're not hard. They're not like stitched padding like buttons and everything. But so he pushes you in, and he just kind of looks at you before he shuts the door, and he says, "Unless you want to wear wet clothes, I'd get out of them now."
I was naked the moment he threw me in there. I was like,
And
take me, man, meat.
there are ceiling mounted vents that can issue a variety of different substances, and in this case it basically gives you a shower
Oh, well, all right.
from, you know, fairly high pressure water, and then it all drains out a small drain in the corner of the room, which is actually kind of a slope down to it. It's also apparently where you're supposed to get rid of your bodily wastes, judging from the smell that's coming out of the pipe.
Yeah, okay.
Which
So
is gonna be
it's
your
a
lunch
really
tomorrow.
fancy and brightly painted dungeon.
No. That's completely different.
I've been reading the Red Rising
got to the
series of
filter.
books, and it's like set in the far future. One of like talking about showers, like high pressure showers. One of the cool things he features in his book, man, I can't think of that author to save my life, but it's awesome. Go read those books. But they call them air baths.
Yeah.
And,
Basically
like,
high pressure
Yeah,
air.
like
yeah.
high pressure, high heat air.
Right.
That basically destroys any material, and along with the first epidermis of skin.
Ow.
I think like it basically sandblasts your skin
Right. With just air.
with just air,
Yeah,
and I was like,
they have-
oh my god, that's got to be uncomfortable.
They had that on Star Trek, or my language, but they actually went over that in Voyager, because like they always took the sonic showers, like they actually showed that, like, oh, they got in the shower with their uniform on,
Right.
and like you could literally watch the grime rub off because of sonics.
Right.
I thought it was pretty neat.
It's like ultrasonic bath
Yeah.
for your body.
Okay.
Cool.
So we're gonna leave Arlo for a second,
Vibrates
as
the
he enjoys
dirt
the
off of you.
hospitality of the Psychiatric
abrasive as
Services
that.
Inc. And we'll go back to the rest of you. Okay, so the question to the rest of you: do you bother to try to communicate with Arlo?
No, motherfucker wouldn't pay me the $400. I'm done.
I was gonna say Arlo owes me money. The only communication he's getting is where the fuck's my money? bitch?"
And he stole Neshoba's knife and tried to sell it on, eBay.
Is that bid still up? I'm gonna go look at that bid. Is it still up?
You're the only one that's bid on it. Actually, would sit.
Right? I mean, it depends on when he had the sale ending. So it might have ended by now. And
I set the standard week.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't meet
So-
the minimum bid, so it doesn't matter. So
Oh, you didn't? I don't know. Y'all
yeah,
have to
he
look
said
that
he had a minimum bid, and I didn't meet it. So all right, fine, whatever. I don't want it anyway.
Right. This item is no longer for bid.
That's fine. And I'm gonna text
It's a
you.
good thing,
I'm
'cause-
gonna text Neshoba and be like, "Did you win your knife back, or did he just like sell it to somebody else? Because I didn't make the minimum bid."
Well,
Did you stab him with the knife that you won? Winky face.
according to the GPS tracker that's in the handle, it's somewhere in Chicago Saki.
You have a GPS tracker on your knife?
I spent a lot of money on that knife. Like, this is why I'm so obsessed with it. It's mono. It's like the mono
Yeah, it's got
molecular
the
filament.
molecular edge.
And it's got the camo coating on it.
Yeah, it's got the ghost suit
The
on
ghost suit on it. And it's got a GPS tracker because I'm going to get my fucking knife back.
it. Right.
So
And now we
break
have
into
a
the
job
asylum for your
opportunity. Neshoba can hire us to go get his knife.
Like, we don't even have to hire us. We'll just go up there and be like, "Hey, that's this. My knife's GPS that is here. It was stolen by a crazy person."
A light bulb occurs.
Bing.
Right. All right. So I need to get with Psycho,
Mm-hmm.
and we need. So we've lived here for a while, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
Couple
so,
years now.
How often is routine maintenance?
How often is routine maintenance?
Routine maintenance.
Well, it
like,
depends. Where are you talking about?
on our floor.
On your floor?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
They don't. Okay.
Not often.
Yeah, but there's no
Well, you can't
routine
remember.
maintenance.
It's like the road in front of my house right now. It was paved in 1990, and it's never been repaved.
All right. So Psycho's much more in touch with the technological end of the world than I am. So I would be getting with her, and we're gonna take a walk to Arlo's, right?
Okay.
Right.
Right.
And if we're gonna pop the door and we're gonna go in there, and I bet he's got some nice shit.
Well,
Shouldn't you talk to her about that?
Well, I'm sure she'll, even if she doesn't help me, she can watch the hall.
Well, then if that's going on, since I kind of had a clear view across, I'm gonna be at the little seats we were at, looking across at them,
watching
The
the
expedition-
show by jailbait.
I'll be
The
like,
expedition to get my knife back is not going to finance itself, and your GPUs and your computer are going to get it done. Okay, you can play Perfect
So-
World.
Wow. Okay, this was unplanned for, but let's go with it. Okay, so Arlo, my question to you is: would you have added any extra security to your facility?
I'm kidding. I wouldn't.
I'm not.
I thought you
Fuck, too
were.
late. Too late now. We gotta do this shit.
I'm not going to steal from Arlo.
Okay.
I'll kill Arlo.
Well,
but
I mean, so my question is, how long would it go before y'all realize that? I mean, Arlo's kind of a loner anyway. He's very rarely out of Perfect World, so would it be weird for him to be incognito for a week?
No, I don't speak to Arlo unless necessary.
Yeah.
He probably stands a higher chance of talking to Keon.
Right. Where's my taco guy?
I was gonna say the only time he ever reached out to me was for tacos,
Right.
and he's not ordered tacos from me because he owes me money. Yeah.
Poor old Arlo is rotting away in a psychiatric cell,
And nobody
and
had
nobody
any idea.
that would know.
But he's getting cleaned up.
Yeah,
This
he
is a
is.
good thing. This is a positive movement in his life.
So, Arlo.
He's going to be a better person at the end of this.
All right, so does anybody else want to do anything? Does anybody else want to try another job role?
I want one more mechanic job.
Okay,
the
you
one
got
that you
it.
promised me.
Yeah, absolutely. So you want to try to increase you get that bonus on the street cred roll, or get more credits?
You know what? I need some street cred. So yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
But I'm also kind of broke because I spent a lot of money on that paint job.
Right.
Oh, how much is one of the slightly better rooms?
When's rent due?
Y'all had just paid. We were starting the campaign. It's about 2 weeks in, so in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the extra cash.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about 1,000
All right.
short for getting by.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
so,
We can do the little side gigs with a quick roll.
Okay.
So it takes about a week for each side gig. Between finding the job, doing the job, and getting paid for the job, it takes about a week.
All right. So
How much do I get for my
hook me up
Now,
with that.
your full-time corporate job.
Yeah, how much do I get on?
What did I tell you? I think it was.
3 a month.
I don't know if it'll charge.
No, I think it was
from all the
2,000 a
easily
month.
plugged in, you know.
Okay. So I'm 2 weeks in, so that's 1,000 right there.
No, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You get paid every 2 weeks, so about 1,000 cred every 2 weeks for his major. I mean, you have obligation, right? You took obligation
Yeah.
as a hindrance.
Yeah.
Right. So you do get paid for that. All right.
I took it major too, so that's why I get 2,000.
You're gonna roll your mechanic roll. You're gonna try to get that
Yes.
extra little, side gig. Send me some work my way, buddy.
Yeah.
But you said you were gonna try to use any raises on your street cred.
I was going to, but I need the cash, so
Okay.
I'm gonna use that extra money on my money. Damn. Let's do that again.
Okay.
I need more money than no money.
Now, of course, this is not the only thing we're gonna do. Y'all do have a main plot line you're following, but right now I'm giving you a chance to make some.
I need some money.
Okay.
Jesus, a 4 at my best.
Okay, that's 300. Maybe jobs were hard to come by. They're only throwing you
It's that street cred.
right.
You screwed me, hero. You
I
screwed me,
know.
man.
Now, what you can do, if you want to do, everybody can do this. It's like week 2, you can take a little side job if you want. Okay. Now, Matt, unfortunately, your failure to fulfill the contract, you take a hit on your street cred. You're now down to a D4.
Fine.
You
Join
took
the
the job and then you backed out of the job. Now, somebody can do a research roll. Maybe not research. I don't want to say common knowledge. Whichever's better, research or common knowledge. This is something that comes your way. It's just like news feed, right? But noticing it is the catch. So maybe a notice roll. Good Lord. Oh, that's
The notice or common knowledge?
do a notice
roll.
check. Let's just do notice. Let's make it simple.
No,
Everybody can.
what?
Especially Neshoba and Jailbait and Kaon. Even Leo, because you were actually almost in that job. Make a notice check.
Or
4,
Eight.
4, 8,
2.
2. Okay, so Kaon's
dice
too
are-
busy trying to get an extra job.
Yeah, my dice are not.
Garbage.
So with the 8, because you got a raise on that, you do catch a little Newsnet blurb that Daniel Coleman, or Collins, sorry, not
Collins,
Coleman.
yeah.
Daniel Collins is basically, he's been promoted at his job. Such and such corporation, is proud to announce that Daniel Collins has been promoted to regional manager and he has been reassigned to Hong Kong.
It's good for him. Good for him.
There's a
And
reason he's out of the country.
yep. And in the same notice with the raise, there is an obituary notice
Passing of his wife.
of Demi Collins passed away from a unknown illness, unforeseen illness, and is being has already been cremated. Services were the day after her demise, the day after her passing. In lieu of flowers, donations can be made. Right.
That could have been our money,
Rip. F in chat.
right?
Okay. So with the success, you noticed he had been promoted, and with the raise, you found out that Demi Collins, no mention of husband or family, just Demi Collins recently passed away.
You should blackmail him.
No.
For what? I took
Murder.
1,000 creds from him and shit on his door. I think the last thing he cares about is what I'm doing in my little shithole part of the world.
Okay. So, Kaon's made a roll.
What did he do?
We can do a second week of side gigs.
Do I get another roll?
You did get your roll. That was your second week. I gave you the creds, right?
Yeah.
Right. We can do a third week if you want to.
Well, you said that before we even started the weeks that I got that extra job.
Kevin's waving his
Remember?
Oh, yes. Yes, you
Did
get
the guy,
Go ahead. Oh, I'm looking at
did
the.
the guy who went to Hong Kong, what was his business?
Say that again.
Who did he work for?
Oh, I think we
watched
determined
it that
last
time.
week that he worked for. Oh crap. Sun Systems. He was a mid-level account manager. So nothing
What did he
really,
do?
nothing juicy or highfalutin. Just basically a mid-level accounts manager.
Gotcha, okay.
All right.
I would like another week of working.
Okay.
I will do some extra money, and he watched me this time. I rolled another 19. I'm feeling.
It's insane.
He watched me this
Do
time.
you want street cred or do you want
I want some money, baby.
crypto? So a 19 was what we say 3. No, that's actually 4. So plus 400, that's 600.
Cool.
All right. So jailbait, you can join the kendo tournament again.
This is why I rolled double one.
50 creds to get in.
Right.
I just want to leave.
50 to get in.
50 creds to get in.
Woo. 8, 11, 12.
All right. Of course.
How much is it to watch the tournament?
I only rolled a 1 on that one. You get 300.
How much was the watch
Of course you
tournament?
did.
What?
How much was it go to watch the tournament?
10 creds.
I'm gonna go watch the tournament
Okay.
if I have time.
Sure.
Yeah, 10
You
credits.
watch jailbait. You know, she gets into like the elite 8, but doesn't make it farther than that. It's not a failure. She just didn't go as far as she could.
I'm like,
you
badly bothering.
like saved a group of kindergarten kids from being like poisoned. You know, you were like watching a car go by and it was
Oh,
emitting
man,
this
I'm Mr.
green
Rogers.
fume, and yeah, you were like, kids, get away from there, and you were like momentarily famous for about an hour as the guy who saved a bunch of kids, and then in the constant news cycle of what's the news.
I got my 10 seconds of fame.
You had your 10 seconds of fame.
I'm definitely gonna point that out to my coworker.
Right. Okay. Kaon, you can roll. I'm just going around the table.
Okay.
New one.
Let's do it.
You want extra creds or you want street credit? Extra crypto or street credit?
I need extra credits. How much money was I making to start with?
I roll a D4
Yeah.
and then I add 100 for every raise you get.
Oh, okay.
You weren't getting any raises.
I need more races. My dice are not. with
They're
me
just not
tonight.
working with you tonight, huh?
What do you?
So, I got a 4.
Okay.
Why don't
So
you use that last thing right there? Use this D6 for that random dice.
300.
300 again.
Yes.
You want a side gig?
I know what I'm doing.
Try it.
Just
Okay.
Figure out what I'm doing.
Thanks, so.
I'm gonna
Going up,
take to
going
low,
down. Coming up.
Okay.
and we're
Who's 2 weeks into healing, so she's
Right.
now at level
for you.
2
Do that.
2.
wounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dice are cold tonight. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we already rolled. She does heal. It just takes.
Right.
time.
It just takes, I think we said 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So she's only at level 1 right now.
Right.
Oh, that's bad.
We're gonna me and Talo, and I'm gonna let Jailbait know that I'm gonna be gone for a little while,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take a week, and I'm gonna go out to Lake Michigan,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna spend some time out there away from the city
Gotcha.
because I'm like the last few weeks have been really stressful for him, and
You
he
need to-
attributes a lot to that, to just metropolitan life and that sort of thing. And every now and then he has to unplug, and he's not plugged in to begin with, but he has to unplug further than that in order to center himself. So he's gonna go take a week and just camp around Lake Michigan
Gotcha.
with Talo and just kind of take in
Is there
what's
anything?
left of nature for a while.
Is there anything I can do to help his pet out?
You would have. Nah, he's already made all the rolls.
Gotcha. Okay.
This weekend, I saw a sign in one of those stores that said it's too peoply out there today.
It is.
So I'm just thinking the show was like,
He's-
there, it's too peoply.
It is. Well, like if you think about everything he's had to deal with back to back to back, he's done with people for a minute. So he wants
So
the
basically, what you're doing with an interlude is you are taking a moment to recover. I mean, not physically, but emotionally, spiritually. And so, give me just a second.
There's special things for that.
Yeah,
I
actually,
fucking
there
miss my knife, dude.
are. Okay.
You should go stab somebody for it.
Let's.
I stab
see.
people from a distance. It's nice.
Lord. All right. So make a spirit check.
Seven.
All right. You get another Benny.
Oh, nice.
That's Hacksaws.
You can do the same thing.
You said it's been 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Can I go get my fan? Is it done? I need it.
I think we said 3 weeks. Did we say 3 weeks? I think
We said
in our
3 weeks.
communication.
We did.
Aren't
We
you
said
getting
3
the
weeks.
ghost paint put on it?
But yeah, I
It's
am
getting the
this.
IR suppressing.
That way my van is invisible to.
Right.
Oh, the ones we were talking about 2
Now-
weeks ago.
Yeah.
So, because you brought that up, if anybody else would like to take an interlude to maybe get a new Benny, you don't get money, but you make the check, and then if you succeed, then you get a Benny. You can tell me a backstory. You can describe what you're doing. In this case, he is, getting away from people. That's fine. Arlo, slightly different story there. So that we have done 2 weeks.
I automatically.
That was your
get a
second
penny.
week, though, right?
Yes.
So you're
Really working
camping
on
for a
myself
week.
in
You
here.
get out away from the world.
Yep.
You manage to ignore the pollution and the scum on the
I want
water.
to go back. I want to spend some time back where I found Talo.
Right. So yeah, you actually are successful in your spiritual rejuvenation.
Good.
That's why you get your Benny back. Okay. All right. So that was week 2. Arlo, you're incarcerated in a mental institution.
I would like.
I think we all knew it was going to
Thoughts
happen.
and prayers.
Sure. So if you want to count that as an interlude,
Yes.
okay.
And I would like to get
Make
to know each other and
Make a. I was going to say a
this is my
persuasion check, but
imaginings
you
of
don't
my
have to
room.
make. You can just make a
I
spirit
am writing
roll
code,
to, or I can make you make a bigger roll.
jerking off.
Wait, what?
You decide
Showing me his pictures that he drew.
do persuasion.
persuasion.
Let's just
Okay.
do
Vent,
So you're
that
you're
stuff,
trying to
and
be
then there's
charming
the hole
and
where all the body fluids go. So that's why I
Like,
choose
let's
that.
try,
color.
you know. We're
Right,
first
right.
date sitters and that type of crap.
And then
so
when we're working on me and
Persuasion.
talking
Look,
about
he's
my
exploding
mother,
him
Sarah
again,
Connor
isn't he?
Miller,
okay.
Who,
You're just
she was a
with
regular
Kevin not here.
when a man from the
Actually, you stop dropping the dice. You need to roll the dice.
like old movies.
I love old movies.
I think we need a camera
Oh my
right
God.
over
Familiar.
Ben's sight.
That's 14.
No, you exploded that one.
That's 14. This is only 12.
Yeah. Well, I'm working on myself.
16.
So
Bro,
I'm,
roll it.
I'm writing about why I like
18.
computers so much.
Still, it's insane. 18 off of a D4. It's insane.
Okay, you get your Benny,
I hope.
and you now have
successful.
a romantic love
I
interest,
really want you to progress as a human.
Well, thank you.
which is for a GM.
I like me too,
Great.
so I've got to.
We have a future hostage situation, gentlemen.
No
now.
Because Phil's got a girlfriend now, he can let her over a game with us because his character's going to be too occupied. He needs to create a new character.
All I heard was blah, 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 blah. I have a dick in my mouth. Blah, 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 blah.
Anyway, you need to make a spirit roll.
God, this is where I start failing. All right. Okay. Why am I doing this?
Roll it, and I'll tell you.
Oh, my God.
Because I don't want you to know the consequences until you roll it.
Balls.
How do you know if it's good or bad?
I didn't roll a 4.
You have to start punishing Ben for making good
No.
rolls.
4.
4. Okay. So with that spirit roll, you can tell you were so charming. And the date went incredible. To the point where you can just tell, oh, she is definitely into you.
It's my eyes.
She buys you a ring.
When women first meet me, they're like,
Oh,
this
here-
guy's a dick, but then they look into my eyes and they're like,
Isn't
Oh, damn.
there a special term for that with a woman proposes to the man? That's called something. It has a label.
I have
I
no
forget
clue.
what it's called. Though.
The spirit roll was to resist the same.
What is it, Chad? Help me
Attraction.
out.
gotcha.
With a 4, you're not putting her off,
It's a term. There's a
but
term
you're
for it.
like, whoa. I mean, to yourself. You're like,
this bitch is crazy.
no,
I try to get Colleen to.
I feel really good about this. Whoa, wait a minute.
Gotcha. I like to undo my
You're
roll.
starting
there.
to make feel. You're starting to have feels. If you had failed, you would have fallen.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. So, but you're right there on the edge of, do I really want to get involved into a relationship at this point in my life? Because I could seriously see myself falling for this girl. It was a fantastic date. She responded. Y'all had a great time. Breakfast was amazing.
She got her 2 dates.
Right.
Did
We're
you?
not even going there. Y'all had such a great time with each other. We
I
don't
took a
even-
shower. So, yes, technically I did.
You need to take it a step further here. You need to make Ben's character feel feelings.
That's what
That was my roll. That was my roll.
You need to actually roll to see if you got her pregnant.
Well, he won't know.
There would be murder.
In the far future, is there like an accelerated gestation time for a human? No.
But I'm going to roll the percentage chance and not tell you what the roll is.
rolling? What are you rolling?
Percentile.
Why are you rolling it, hero?
Just
Why are you rolling it?
What's the chances? What are the
He's
chances?
rolling to see if you owe the state $880,000 over the next
What are
30
you looking-
years.
I rolled,
Nosy, damn it.
I rolled doubles.
Roll.
Okay. I rolled doubles. Yeah, but you know, like most men, you won't know
Unless they tell me.
until you get the call. So anyway, you were having a great time. And when you had to go back to work the next day, it was, I don't really want to. Can I talk to you again? And she's like, oh, please. You know,
Just to wait a couple days then.
Listen, that 3-day rule shit's bullshit, okay? I asked after breakfast, be like, I had a great time. When should we do this again? She's like, we should do this now. And that's why we had breakfast.
What's the official rule, honey? How many days should you wait for you to call somebody?
Do you call breakfast?
Hold on, hold on.
Okay.
Everybody chill. We're getting a woman's opinion.
that was week 3.
We're getting a woman's
We're getting
opinion.
a woman's opinion. I want to know what she says. Hold on.
Okay, what did she say?
What's the ruling? What's the ruling,
My
Kevin?
wife says immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah, see, I'm right. I'm not fucking wrong. You want to know why I'm not wrong? Because I'm right. And I'm a dad. And dad's not always right.
You know why I'm not wrong? Because I'm right.
Yeah, are you ever wrong?
No, never.
There's your math. Matt, are you ever wrong?
A lot.
No,
No, don't lie.
he's lying.
You're lying.
How about you, James?
He's fine.
You ever wrong?
I really like Coke. It's really good. Enjoy it. It's good soda.
He's not talking about the soda.
Oh, God.
All right,
son
so
questions me, and
that
I'm
was
like,
week
'cause I
3
said
for
so,
Ben.
that's why.
Travis, did we do a week 3 for you?
I don't remember. I know Kaon.
Because I know week 2 you rolled. Week 2 we rolled. Week 2 you went camping.
Yeah. So,
Week
well,
2,
did we get
Arlo's
my
still in a psychiatric
bonus
unit.
job on another week, or?
Well, that's why I'm saying Ben went into week 3, so we can look at 3 week. At the end of 3 weeks, you'll get your van.
Okay, I need.
But
my
if you
van.
would like to do a side hustle for that 3rd week, you can.
I'm might as well. I ain't got cash to blow.
Okay.
Jesus. There's another penny.
Your dice are just
that.
not doing anything.
No,
tonight.
it's
See,
terrible.
the universe is out of
Terrible.
balance because there's no
There's no
Wisdom
wisdom
sitting here to
Right. That's why
counterbalance
Ben's
Ben.
sucking up all the mojo.
First off, I do that to begin with, okay? We balance
That-
each other off. I'm surprised you're not rolling great.
I haven't had a lot to roll.
He hadn't really rolled that often. 400.
Better than that. At least pays my rent.
Okay. Week 3. What would Neshoba like to do?
We're gonna
I
make
gotta
our,
pick up my van too.
We're going to make our way back into the city.
Gotcha.
That
Make a stealth check to get back in
sure.
through
I got
customs.
good stealth.
You have to stealth in and out of city.
There's border control.
They don't let you leave the city.
Not unless you
Well,
pay a
that's bad
fee.
roll.
What?
Again, I got a free Benny while I was out there.
Okay.
7, 8, 9.
Okay, yeah, you get back in even. You avoid the attention of the authorities. Okay. Arlo.
That's where I'm headed when I go back in.
So, Arlo, you have enjoyed
Yeah,
the
that way.
hospitality of Psychiatric Services, Inc. for
Thanks.
3 weeks now. Well, 2 weeks. Would you like to make another persuasion attempt to get out? Because here's the problem. You haven't had access to Perfect World for 2
What's-
weeks. But they've been administering drugs to help you overcome the addiction.
What if could we allow Arlo to roll to overcome the addiction?
Yes.
He's in a program.
Yes. I was actually going to give him a roll to see if he could get rid of the hindrance.
Minus 17. But if Kevin Winslet rolls it for you, you'll be fine.
If you want to. I mean, part of what makes Arlo unique is his addiction.
Yes.
So you don't have to if you
It
don't want to.
explains my incredible bad dice rolling as well. Because what the fuck am I gonna do as I continue to roll shit outside of this place with my no addiction? Well, I don't know why I suck, guys. Just I suck, I guess.
So you mentally are like, I haven't been in Perfect World in 2 weeks.
That's true.
Normally, that exhibits itself as a physical loss.
All
You
your
will be suffering
all your
from
crops are
fatigue
dead.
level.
His wife's
know.
dead. His kids are dead.
The drug therapy has actually been helping you
Mike,
avoid the physical consequences.
You know, little. It's dead. I need to buy another.
The
You know, fucking,
Tamagotchi's
yeah, my
dead.
Tamagotchi.
So you have a choice.
Did you pet?
I will let you stay in the program if for another 2 weeks.
You get a coin.
You'll make a spirit check. I will give you a Benny, and you will get rid of the hindrance. Or you can try to make a persuasion check to tell them I'm cured, and you can leave now and still have your addiction when they cut the drugs off.
That's
That's up to you.
you know, I was cured the entire time.
He never had a problem to start with. He
Exactly.
doesn't know what their problem is.
I said that I was trying to save Demi Collins's life, and lo and behold,
She died. Or at
I
least that's what
happened to
y'all
be in the, common
think.
room,
Stop the ball.
and then there was the
Get on board.
TV, and what was in there? She died.
Well, you didn't make that roll.
So
Okay. Anyway, what you gonna do?
I am going to try to tell him
You're gonna try to persuade your way out.
that I'm fine, no problems here.
Everything's fine.
Okay.
You guys are
Everything's
gonna get
fine.
Detention. I'm gonna tell the teacher.
I'm gonna tell him that,
Okay. Dramatic task. You have 4 rounds to get 5 successes.
I
You
can
got this.
do this, internet.
Hey, that's one.
Or
That's one. That's not
There's
one.
Nothing.
that's nothing.
Okay. Wait a minute. Are you exploding the first roll?
No.
Okay. I mean, I
There
need
was
to
a
know.
4. And
Okay,
the
so you
second
got
roll,
one
I've
success
got 1 out of 2.
in the first round.
1 out of 2.
Okay. Oh, you've already rolled 2 rounds.
Yes.
Okay.
There's that D4.
There's another one. Oh.
I know, right? I need multiple explosions. So I am now 2 out of 3.
Okay. So you have 1 more round to get 2 successes. All you gotta do is explode that D4 twice.
You know.
Oh,
Yeah. So I got 3 out of 4 rounds.
He's never getting out of the asylum.
So
So I think what it is, my mother, Sarah Connor Miller, was just a regular American woman when a man from the future, oh my god, showed up. And
for consistent roleplay, I'm gonna give you a Benny for consistent roleplay.
everybody thought he was crazy, but then a robot man showed up and tried to kill my mom. I don't know how, but at some point I was conceived. And then
right?
By the robot.
this explains why I like computers so much and why I gotta figure out how they work, because I gotta get ready to fight against the Star Network that's gonna show up in the future, that's gonna take over mankind, Mr. Rat-Faced Man, Sir Doctor.
It's a woman, and they up your dosage.
I would like to talk to the Gorilla Man as we return.
And they're like, what are you talking about? We don't have anybody on staff
Did I
that's
tell you
a
stop
gorilla.
making up animals?
I thought there was the Gorilla Man last time.
No, sir, you're hallucinating.
Can I at least get shocked on the way back?
Clean up on aisle 3.
Like, I do this every time he takes me back and forth. He shocks me and I just go,
Jesus.
try to trade him not to shock me. It's so uncomfortable for him that he's like, I'm not shocking him, fucking.
It's, when I come back from my vacation, I would like to make my way to the. Oh my god! And I would like to begin paperwork
My body hurts.
to be his guardian. And
You
for,
accept full
I
responsibility.
do. I would like to vouch for him
Okay.
and to get him out. And in
Well-
exchange for this, I get a premium membership to his club and my knife back.
Well, so here's what's going to happen. That was week 3. He is going to be kept in the program
for a full month.
Right.
When you come out, you will no longer have the hindrance of major habit. Now,
It's just a minor habit.
no, having said that, you can certainly dive back into that world, but you will no longer have to have it when you get out. If you would like to then take it again, that's up to you. Okay. But, yeah, so now you do the paperwork.
Yeah.
Let's say it's a complex dramatic task. It's a combination of persuasion and research because you're basically having to navigate the bureaucratic.
I have neither of those.
Oh, you have neither. Okay, well, yeah, you do. It's a D4 minus 2.
You got this.
Now, you could find help. You could say get somebody to support you with the same roles.
I will attempt it first.
But you can certainly give it a try. Okay.
What's he playing?
He is trying to convince the hospital that he needs to be Arlo's guardian.
That's an 8.
Okay, so that is 2 successes. What did you roll? Persuasion or research?
Research.
Okay, so you're basically navigating the paperwork. Now you need to get 2 successes, or a success and a raise,
Correct.
to navigate. Actually, you need to get 3 in 2 rounds.
There's one. I got a 5.
Okay, you need 2 more in this last round. So basically, you're trying to convince them now.
Can Kaon help by
Yeah.
seducing
Oh, no.
the secretary?
I was going to say you can help. You can't seduce paperwork.
So
Yeah,
I
but
need,
it's a
how many? I need
You
2 more.
needed 2 more in the final roll, and this is in persuasion. I see a 4, a 3,
minus 2.
just short.
Would I be able to help?
Betty's the bird.
Okay. If you know that he's doing this, do you have research or well, of course you have persuasion because you just basically convinced this woman that you should marry her.
I don't know. Did you tell anybody you were going to the play?
So at last one, so I got 12 on the last one.
You are now Arlo's legal guardian
All right. While I'm doing that, all this paperwork.
and convincing the review board.
Absolutely right. All of the paperwork. I want to fill out with Kaon's name.
Bro, he can't do that, can he?
No, you can't assume the identity like that because you're all identified 4 ways to Sunday. with
I
Jimmy
don't
Brett.
know. I have no tap.
Because genetics, he's already on record.
When have
Basically,
you
it's
been
not
here?
It's like fingerprints. It's your
Did I
gene
sleep
print.
with people?
It's your gene print.
Okay.
How long has it been doing people? 19
would
years.
know
He's
that.
got people.
Well, actually, make a common knowledge roll.
Proof.
Because if you fail, all of your rolls were for nothing.
I got a 5 plus
I
1.
see a 4.
6.
That's a 4.
Oh, and a 4. Sorry.
Okay, so you know that if you tried to put Kaon's name to it, they're going to gene check and you're not Kaon.
Can I make it my nickname? Maybe. Just want him to call Kaon every now and then to check on Arlo.
I hate him so much.
You know that you can't do that.
Okay. Well, then, yes, I will accept full responsibility
Right.
for Arlo.
Now, at the end of the program, Arlo will be allowed out.
Okay. I want to be here to pick him up.
Yeah, yep, you are there.
There's no car. We're walking.
He's
We're
healthy
gonna have
and
a
clean.
make Arlo a Navajo because right now he's getting out of rehab. He's a completely blank slate. He's kicked the habit. He's off the junk. He's dealt with his trauma. He's good.
I think all of those are assumptions that aren't true.
No, well that's so he is in the he's in the prime.
You know, the funny thing is I was already thinking about this whole
So
storyline.
it's
with
in-
us.
so we are. Arlo is now the perfect ball of clay for me to shape it
You're gonna turn
Into-
him into a Navajo.
into the ultimate spiritual cyber heat-seeking missile for my cause.
He's your Padawan now.
He will be unable to resist me when I ask him to fall on a grenade for me because it will be for the tribe.
I don't know if we'll go quite that far, but
That's my plan.
Yeah, he's the
I don't. He'll have to go with it, but that's what I'm
he's the
thinking.
Padawan and you're now the master. Okay, well, that's going to be interesting
That's
by
the
play.
BDSM shit right
I
there.
have,
Yeah, yeah.
I have. The showbiz thing is turning an enemy into a weapon.
Okay. Oh, you see him as an enemy. All right, moving on.
When he took-
Jailbait.
When he's got a knife up.
Yeah.
What would you like to do? You have week 3.
Well, she'll do the same thing. She's enjoying the fighting pits.
Okay. All right. You want money or you want street cred?
We'll go street cred this time.
Okay. So 50 creds to get in. You're going to show
Yeah.
him how freaking awesome you are. Watch him roll like
Try
a 32.
No, wait a minute. That would be Ben rolling.
That's him. I'm the guilty party here.
That is not the best. Honey bun Benny.
Well, the counterfeit
Okay, he's
converter.
spinning a Benny. There, Matt.
He spent the bennies.
8,
8,
9, 10.
10. Well, that's not nearly as many successes as you had before. However, that is. Oh my gosh, why am I all the way up there? It's 4, right? 10. Gosh, why is it all the way there? So 4, 10. That is a raise. So you get a +1 on your next street cred roll. Write that down. I won't remember it. You'll have to remember it. It's one-time use only. You don't get that forever.
Gotcha.
Okay. But you do earn 300 credits. 300 crypto. So that's jailbait week 3. You know what Arlo and Neshoba are doing.
That's week 3.
That was week. Everybody's done week 3, right?
Week 3,
Okay,
I'm
week
picking
3.
up my van.
You're picking up
man.
your
Okay,
van.
so good.
All right,
So
you
maybe
get your van.
Yeah.
Which means you can do something in week 4 with your van. You
Yeah.
can do like a driving, you know, you can be an Uber, you know,
I'm gonna tell you exactly
Uber
what I'm
Eats or
doing
something.
week 4.
Okay.
I've been without a vehicle for 3 weeks.
Oh, the shag
I've
wagon is
been
going
without
to.
my shag wagon. I'm gonna spend the whole week every night at the club.
Gotcha.
Every night.
So you're not going to try to be earning any credits or crypto. You're going to be using persuasion
Yeah.
to do what Kaon does best. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
All
Do you want to keep it in?
long. He's gonna have the shag wagon full time.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
Okay. All right. Persuasion. Okay.
I think you're attractive, right? You get
I
the plus
am
2
attractive.
to that. Right.
What the fuck? First night out. Got the van back.
God,
He rolled double. He rolled
I fucking win.
Did you title the van?
He crashed and burned. He was trying to hook up with the ladies, and he rolled a crit fail on his attempts to persuade the ladies.
You pick somebody up, but you're definitely the catcher.
Poor Kaon is like. I'm sorry, Travis. That's just it's poetic.
It's true. It's true. He's gone 3 weeks without, and he fucking finally gets the shit.
And he was so eager that
That's what
he gets his first
I'm not getting enough.
willing participant in the van, and it's over like in 30 seconds.
This is what happens
And
when you only
she
do it once a
looks
month.
disgusted and stomps off.
Terrible. Terrible.
What happens? You had to go after those 2.0 humans. You should go with the base model, the 1.0s. We know we have that issue, so we do other things to make sure the ladies are
And
taken
your
care of.
ego is so bruised you can't even try for the rest of the week.
I was gonna say I wouldn't even do anything the rest of the week. I'd be so full.
I was either going to have that or she turns you down.
Yeah.
It's saying fully charged.
Well, if he got turned down, he would have
Right.
just gone again. But that's
That would have just been a fail. That would have been like a less than 4. Yeah, no, crit fail. Yeah, he,
That's a pride shot.
yeah.
Poor Kaon.
Or, you know,
At least you got it up.
they make cybernetic enhancements.
His next investment.
His next investment.
This will never happen again.
It is the Cyberdyne Systems Pile Driver 3000.
I'm just having a Wild Wild West flashback right
Okay,
now.
poor Kaon is ready for a real job. All right,
Yes.
Leo,
What's up, week 4?
Oh,
week
man.
4. We know what they're doing. I got you week 4, and I got jailbait week 4, and that's about it.
All right, so I got 500 for last week, and I'll get 500 for this week from my main job.
Right.
And then I will, my free time will either with she's got free time, we'll spend time together. If not, I will be doing my side job. So
Okay. What? It's up to you.
I'm
Make a
cool.
spirit roll,
Yeah, baby.
or do a passions roll of lustful.
Ooh. Not about lust
So,
yet.
you know-
We're still getting to know each other.
Well, it's the modern world. You know, it's a fresh new thing, and you know.
Funny
That's
rabbit,
his first
guys.
girlfriend.
Well, I'm just Kevin can't tell, but I'm looking right at him.
Yeah.
Nothing. Never
You
mind.
don't see him.
So it's
rabbits, man,
you can make
rabbits.
a lustful roll, or you can make a spirit roll. I don't care. It's either one. But you're basically,
I guess
if you
temperate and indulgent, or
indulgent.
Indulgent. Okay.
You have an opportunity to make money, or you have an opportunity to spend time with your new lady love.
I'm a horny motherfucker.
Okay, you're not going to make money. You get paid for your regular job,
That's fine. That's still
but you spend all of your free time watching Netflix
And chilling.
and chilling.
Netflix and chill.
It's literally like, are you guys watching this video? We haven't watched this video for 8 episodes.
That's somebody's daughter, sir.
I used to go listen music in my room.
as it is. All right.
Do what?
I used to go listen to music in my room. That was mine.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, Jailbait, you got one last week of possible side jobs.
Is there any way to increase it to actual swords?
That's a little more dangerous. I'm gonna make a minus to your roll. But if you succeed, you can get more money. If you fail, you take wounds.
Yeah.
Did you? I don't know. Did you hear me when I said that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're basically going into the underground. This is the not so legal fight club.
Correct?
Nothing else to do but Halo, sleep.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to use sharp objects.
Savings.
I'm sorry. What did you
I
say?
would like to be able to use sharp objects.
Okay, so you are doing the more dangerous route. Your target, well, you're at -2 to your roll because it's a little more dangerous. A failure is a wound. A crit failure is a D4 wounds.
What's he doing?
If he's
Oh.
actually going to do a real like edged weapon, actually fighting.
Is this one where you buy tickets and it's a legit thing, or is this like an underground?
This would be a street cred roll to find out that it's happening.
I'm gonna find out what's going on. I rolled a 6. 10. I know exactly where the hell he's at.
Okay, yeah, Leo, you get
Me and my
word that.
girlfriend to go watch the teenage ass assassin.
Okay,
Assassin.
so Kevin, it's a fighting roll.
That's what she's asked.
Actually, it's not a -2 to your roll; it's a parry.
It's Asian.
You're trying to overcome their parry, and their parry is an 8.
Finger ninjutsu.
I want a 16.
1,000 years of death.
Horse. Okay. So that is definitely enough to. Let's see. All right, do your damage.
I definitely have my
I
gun.
think we need his girl to confirm his rolls.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like we trust her
Well,
more
no,
than him.
because he rolls like that all the time. It's not like he does it when he's not here.
No, I know.
Yeah, do your wounds, do your damage.
Yeah,
We'll
but
see
it's a
what
different
happens.
table, so the rules don't add up the same way. Like
right.
that's why everybody has their one spot.
Well,
So we're rolling
I can't hear you with food in your mouth. 12. Okay. So
Oh, I rolled a.
That's
it
gonna
comes out to
be
19
2
after everything's
wounds.
said and done.
I'm going to roll their soak.
Oh, it's only.
We're just treating this like a quick combat.
God, what he's doing.
He successfully soaked 1. All right. So he's got a wound. He's going to strike back. What's your parry?
32.
7.
Miss.
Sucks.
Okay. So, second round. Have at it. Swing. You can do
Okay.
2 attacks. You can do whatever you normally would do in a combat. We're just going to quick transition into a real combat here because you have said I'm using real edged weapons. This
Okay.
guy's got a wound. You have no armor.
We have no armor.
No armor. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it. There's no armor. That's chicken.
7. 9.
Okay, that's a hit. No raise. Do your damage. Remember, don't add the D6 this time.
Do I?
Did you add an extra D6 for the raise last time?
No.
Okay, don't worry about it then. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. 9.
9. Okay, that is enough to cause a shaken. All right. Since he already soaked the wound and he's not shaken, he's shaken. All right, he's going to make a spirit check to get rid of the shaken, and I'm going to spend a penny. And he passes. All right, so he's going to swing back. He's at -1 because he's wounded. Roll that one in the box, and that's going to be a 7. You got
That's a
a.
hit.
That's a not, or it is. You said 7 is your parry. All right. So let's see. 8. 8 wound. Or 8
Shaken.
damage. Is that a wound? What is that? Shaken? All right.
Shaken.
Shaken. Okay. Actually, I need to be drawing cards on this if I'm doing it like a
One
real
other
combat.
set.
So Leo and his new girlfriend are watching this happen.
Yes.
Okay.
In real time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, my hands. We got our
Kevin,
guns.
I'm gonna
but
draw cards for you.
We'll definitely watch.
Okay.
Okay. Let me make sure these are good and mixed up. All right. So table can see, so you can, or I'll show it to the camera. Okay.
Don't show it to him. Show it to us. So
What?
we can lie and
Can I
miss it.
boost myself with magic in this?
What is that?
That is not
There's
a
the back
card.
of the card.
That is a card that has two faces.
What the hell was that?
That was a card with two faces. Okay, I just want to make sure I did have them
It
shuffled.
was a Batman villain
All right,
card.
so this is Psycho's card, and again, blank.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna cut the deck. This deck has some weird cards in it, and those were the two weird cards. All right.
3, 2. It's gonna be a queen.
All right.
I was dying.
Oh,
Those are close.
nine.
Nine,
Nine clubs.
okay,
All right.
nine.
This is his card. You see him before I do. All right, you go first.
Yeah.
He got a 4. All right, you go first.
Gotcha. Now, can I cast spells or no?
Sure.
I don't know if that would be
We're-
considered
we're-
cheating.
We're just going to quick transition into a real combat here, since you said you wanted
Okay.
a real combat. So yeah, you can take an
Alright.
action.
All right, so you sound like we're taking action and cast a spell first.
Okay. Sure. What are you going to do?
I'm going to cast deflection.
Okay. Raises your
So
toughness or
pass
parry.
with no raise.
You got a raise?
No, it passed. I rolled a 6.
Okay, so you pass. So what does that increase your parry?
It gives him a -2 to hit me.
Okay. So -2 on his roll. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Right
Now,
now I
are you going to
him.
swing?
Yes.
Okay, so -2.
-2, yes. 6. Oh, 10. Let's see here.
Yes. Boops.
10, 19, 17, 18.
At -2? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
That's
want
still
to
a
put
hit.
4 in.
That's a hit and a raise. Roll your damage with a raise.
I mean, she just doesn't do a whole lot of damage. We don't have armor, correct?
Do what?
Oh, spin the Benny.
Okay, spin the Benny.
I actually got this set from a gaming store between here and Dunn. And the lady who lives in the
Well,
area.
12.
Okay.
That is,
Let me find her.
what did I say it was? That's a raise. So you did cause a wound. He is going to make a soak roll. And he succeeds. So he does soak that wound. He's still at 1
Okay.
wound. All right. His fight back. He is going to go all out. Wild attack.
Okay.
+2. All right, but -1 for the wound. And well, you didn't do anything like that, so you're still at 7 parry, right? So he's got a +1. I'm
You got
gonna use
-1.
Well, he's got a -1 for the wound, but a +2 for the wild attack.
That's -2 to hit me because of my
Oh,
specs.
that's right. So he's at -1. Well, he's
-1
gonna,
overall.
yeah, -1 overall. I'm going to spin the GM Benny to re-roll that, and he misses. So,
Okay.
all right. Now, unfortunately for him, he is now at he left himself exposed. So
Yeah, he's more vulnerable.
yeah, he's now he's vulnerable. So you are he's at -2 to his parry. Roll to hit or do whatever you're going to do.
I'm just going to attack
Okay,
twice.
one or two,
Twice.
twice. Okay, that's -2 on each one. Or no, yeah, no,
It'll be even because of his.
true. Yes.
It's a full set, $28.
So first one's a 9.
Okay, that's a hit. No raise.
10, 15, 16, 18 points of damage.
Oh my lord. Okay, that's enough for 2 wounds. He's gonna use the GM to try to. I got one more left after this. He is gonna try to soak it, and does soak 1. So now he is at 2 wounds.
Second swing is a 7.
That's a hit. No, it's not. Never mind. 8 was his parry. So no hit on the second swing.
Okay.
All right. So he's gonna swing back, and -2, or he's gonna wild attack again, because that's just gonna make it even now, because he's at -2.
No, he's not. He's -4
Or
now.
-2 overall because you got your
Yes.
protection up. All right. He thinks you're cheating. Oh my lord! He rolls double ones. Okay, so he trips over his own 2 feet and he is lying completely flat on his face in front of you. You have an opportunity right now for a coup de grace.
Ooh.
But I'm not going to kill him, Emma.
That's what I mean, this was a fight.
Oh, first fight to the death.
That's what he was going for.
Oh,
If
then I will
it
kill
was the
the
first
ass.
blood, it should have ended a while ago. So you have an opportunity. I'm not going to tell you what the consequences of either one are. You decide whether you're going to kill him or no, and then I'll tell you what the reaction is.
You can always call me over there to help him out. Like I'm right there with my bag. So.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You're going to make a passion roll or a motivation roll?
Yes.
Do a vengeful or a merciful. Do a merciful.
Oh, he's fucking. Well, I got bitty.
Your blood is up. Hey, didn't you have to make a roll to see if your personal demon took over?
Technically, I should have.
Yeah. I'd make that roll right now. You might not have a choice.
All right. You're on my spirit. What's my spirit? I rolled 6, 7 spirit.
And what does that mean?
That means my demon's not. I'm not possessed.
So you can resist as jailbait.
Yes. She's pure herself.
So, but you have to make a, what is it? Merciful versus, what's the
Yeah.
opposite?
I rolled my. I failed my merciful.
So,
Vindictive.
and again, so vindictive. So,
Yeah.
role play wise, you can choose. If you choose to be merciful, you need to bump your merciful up one. If you choose not to be merciful and follow the die roll, you have to take the coup de grace.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so I mean, it was I'm trying to think. I mean, honor's a big thing for her. It was an honorable fight. I mean, he didn't cheat. Everything is.
You cheated in that you
everything is
used magic,
good.
but or psionics. People don't believe in psionics, or at least they don't accept it. So you cheated, but no one knew. Unless your hair was
Well,
like,
he did it in a normal fight.
did your hair turn bright electric blue?
Oh yeah. If I catch a spell, it
Well, given the amount of cosmetic alteration that goes on, that's actually not unusual. Except yours is all
okay.
natural. What you gonna do? You gonna follow your roll and stab him in the back of the neck, or are you gonna let him go?
That's exactly what he said.
That's what I'm hearing.
trying to think.
I can turn into Super Saiyan Doctor.
Still didn't hear you.
Is you do the cosmetic things.
Oh, okay.
And then power up.
Tell me what you're gonna do.
I'm thinking.
You need to think quick. It's not that much time for her to make that decision.
Or she will.
The crowd is chanting for blood. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him!
Does she know this guy at all?
Nope.
You can do it.
Somebody you faced off against in the arena, in the fighting pit.
Go. Okay. She'll let him live.
She'll do what?
She's gonna let him live.
She's gonna. Okay, so you need to bump your merciful up one
Yes.
because you went against the die roll. That's fine. You can always have that choice.
She'll make a show out of it though. She'll put like her sword against his neck.
Right.
And just
Oh,
let
she
it like-
proves her superiority. Right. But the environment that you were in, they were chanting, kill him, kill him. Okay. You don't take a hit to your street cred, but I would have bumped it up one if you had taken the kill.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
So, but yeah,
that goes against her thing.
yeah, no, I got you. You're role playing, and that's fine. So you can walk away with your head held high. You did not, execute a helpless victim because he was laying flat at your feet. So when you kind of tap him on the back of his neck with your sword and then step away, you walk away and the crowd is boo, boo, thumbs down, boo, boo kind of thing. But, you proved you were the superior. He rolls over, make a notice check.
I like to make those check because I'm there too.
Yes, do so.
He's gonna ask for your number.
How you doing?
Oh, let's
Roll a four.
chaos Washington.
Did you roll well?
I heard 10.
Okay. What'd you roll?
I want to know. I only rolled a 4, so I feel like I need to roll higher.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
Okay. So, actually, Kevin, I'm gonna send this to you on Discord.
Oh God.
Oh, I got to bring it up. 1 second.
I want to know.
Why does it say
What
start a
love
call? I didn't
is.
start a call with you.
I want you to show me. How's that shock therapy going for you over there, buddy?
He's becoming an honorary member of the Navajo as we speak.
I feel like he's not liking
get
it
that?
at all.
He will learn to love the land. The land will accept him.
Okay, you obviously did. You're typing back to me.
Nature.
With the right attitude and the right belief, he can make the real world
Okay,
a
so
perfect world.
Leo, you and your girlfriend notice that Jailbait throws her opponent a kiss. But I will tell you what you see.
Oh,
Oh my.
oh.
Oh my.
Feel like you need to pay for a little premium to see what happens next.
I'm glad I already paid to see this
All right.
for free.
So you just got a message on Discord as well.
Oh god, I got to turn on the blah 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 blah.
Oh please, y'all already
Turn
had all
on the
this
blah
stuff.
blah blah.
Blah 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 blah.
Oh,
How much qualm?
Are you ready?
do what?
Are you ready, brother?
How much
Are you
qualm?
ready, brother?
Oh, how much did you get? Okay. Well. Because it was Bloodsport, 1,000.
Does he
Nice.
have people to tend to the guy?
Okay. That's a good question.
Does Jailbait have any wounds on her?
I don't know. Did you get wounded?
No.
She already got wounded.
No.
Yes.
He does.
He's got his own trainer.
Gotcha. Oh, I would have like made a notice. Like I would probably head that way, but when I saw the trainer
Yeah,
get
you,
up,
you
I'll-
see people come out, towels and
then I'll
medkits.
stop and I'll sit
Right.
back down and.
All right. So actually, the arena that you're in, Fuzzy Dice Games. Just subscribe. Thank you, Fuzzy Dice Games.
Thank you.
Thanks for the sub.
So there's actually.
I'm sorry for
y'all
what
will see
Arlo
this
did
fighting
last
pit
time we
again if y'all
talked.
do the things that I've been planning for y'all to do. So all right, there we go.
After that fight, we'll go ahead and me and my girlfriend will bounce and.
We have went so
Was she
far off the rails.
excited
What he
by the
planned.
blood sport though?
I don't know.
We were gonna murder
find out.
somebody, and then
We just did it.
Yeah.
She into that shit.
It got her worked up.
We're gonna head on out. We'll see you guys later. Jailbait, great job.
Leo's not making any cryptos anytime soon. His side gig just got ignored.
Damn! I just had to get my dick wet.
good shit.
It is.
Okay,
It is
and
filled.
poor old Kaon over there is like crying in his beer in the back of his very empty shag wagon.
And
Man, that's 1.0s really know how to do this, don't we?
listen,
Would you like me to give you some pointers?
everybody has their one bad day, okay?
You've had a bad month.
You've had a bad month, bro.
Yeah.
Really, lost your job.
Oh my
Your
God.
shag wagon got like bloodied all over the place.
You know,
I mean,
Shot
your
up,
parents
blood
are like,
thrown up. Your parents disowned you.
just
You
remind
lost
me
your
of
job.
the downhill shitstorm that
But
Kaon has had.
There'll be some rises soon
You
for you.
you could call mom and dad and tap out
Really,
whenever
you can.
want.
At any point, you can be back in the life of corporate luxury. You could be living in the C-suite. You could be living on like the 300th floor
But-
of like one of the most expensive skyscrapers in the world.
But Kaon's like, fuck the man still.
How long is he
doing a
gonna
good
let the
job.
man fuck him though?
Oh, he's getting fucked real bad.
Actually, he's not at all.
He thinks he is, but it hasn't even really started
Okay.
yet.
At the end of 4 weeks, Arlo, your caseworker comes to talk to you. You are now no longer addicted. You can get rid of that hindrance. Now, if you want to jump out into back into the real world and absolutely take it back on, sure, no problem. Okay, I told you I would give you a Benny. Here's a Benny.
Now, here's the catch. When he gets back to his old room's still set up the same way. So, unless he makes,
I know that's the thing. You know.
Well, no,
Okay, so
transformation's coming.
we go through all the paperwork of your dismissal. They inform you that someone is here to take you back home. They give you back your clothing and your knife.
Excellent.
And then they escort you to the exit, and you see Nashoba standing there in the rain.
Timbuktu! So good to see.
I missed you, brother.
Yeah. Like you miss herpes.
So,
As he grabs the knife.
assuming Arlo survives the hug.
Yeah.
Quickly turns into a chocolate.
Yeah, really. No, really. Neshoba, you could like go down.
I've had a lot of time to think while I was in. And I had what can only be described as a religious experience while I was in there.
Please tell me about it.
Oh god, this is gonna be great.
Have you heard of this book? It's called The Book of Arlo.
Mein Kampf. Mein Kampf.
While I was in, an angel of the Lord descended down from the heavens onto its faithful servant, Arlo.
Does he have his VR goggles too?
No, they did not return that to him.
Okay.
And he saideth to me that there was another writing out there that I was to discover and then share with the good people of Chicago. Those lustful, sinful creatures. And I'm going to turn them all to the light of Arlo. The second, or
Did he just
at the
become a
point,
minister?
third coming of
himself.
Of the Lord.
You know what?
Hallowed be my name.
Every great religion of the world started off as a cult of one person.
Oh, wow.
So, also, I have recently discovered, because the person over there, the Gorilla Man, hi Gorilla Man, we had a lot of really special moments together. And
Cult of Arlo.
He said to me that I now belong to you, which is amazing. You know, because I felt like you and I had a connection. You know, when you gave me this knife, I didn't realize what you were actually giving me was a piece of yourself. And so when I had it, I had a little bit of you with me. And touched me. And I gotta say that I feel, now that we're in our presence together, that we are brothers. In every way of it. I think even by blood, you know, if we got a DNA thing, I'm sure it would say I'm 100% you people.
100% you people. Oh my god, that's even better.
Arlo, this is the first time that you've ever said anything to me that I 100% agree with you on. I am 100% me, people.
Would you like to read my book?
Nothing would give me more pleasure. It's a long walk home.
Excellent. I'm glad that we're walking, because we're gonna do a lot of walking in our lives, brother. I've got a great idea. We're gonna get suits.
Oh god.
And ties. And we're gonna go door to door.
Little name tags.
We do need name tags. I was thinking, since we are like children unto the Lord.
Oh my god.
You know, I'm obviously the older brother since I had the experience, so I will call myself Elder Arlo. And you will be younger Timbuktu.
Arlo and younger Timbuktu.
This is where you punch him in the throat, please.
Part of the Arlo witnesses.
Oh, you haven't even left the hospital yet. This is inside the hospital. That makes it even more fun.
Excellent, yes. You gave me these drugs, sir.
I
You
did.
remembered this
I
moment.
did. Your performance just earned that.
I'm worried about that now.
Who knows? This is going to be like the Spellbound. It was starting to go in one direction, and y'all took it in a totally different one. But that's okay.
Because it was always on fire.
I've muddled through this life seeking some sort of spiritual direction.
Oh God, no.
I've been looking for the smoke in the air that was leading me back to the fires of life. Oh no. I was seeking love within the earth that was dying beneath my feet. And it has brought forth
Thought I was full of shit. Jesus Christ, this is great.
Give me a suit, brother.
Do they have any spare? I assume I'm in like some kind of white. I assume I'm in a plot line with whiteness, and I've got white fuzzy slippers. So I will ask the Gorilla Man, who gave me
in your mind.
4 weeks of pleasure.
He exists only in your mind. You don't know who he's talking to, but maybe he's just.
I'm talking about a Gorilla Man. You do not see a Gorilla Man, apparently.
You don't question a divine being's wisdom.
Right.
Even better.
He just sees truths that you don't.
He does. I'm convinced of it.
Do they have any spare
Because I seek the same truths.
white robes and fuzzy flip-flops and socks? I assume I'm just wearing all white robes and
No,
clocky
give you
stuff.
back your trench coat.
All right. Did I get
Whatever-
to keep the white robes?
No,
and
they
stuff?
want those back. That's forfeited.
All right. We'll have to get each other I'll have to get you a trench coat. We're gonna backfill that story just a little bit. It's the Church of Latter-day Trench Coats.
Are you guys gonna be the? No, I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm not going with that one.
I give up.
It's even worse than what I was gonna go with. I'm leaving it alone.
Can we hold hands while we
There's
walk home?
absolutely. That's how we do things.
Is this really happening right now? Like, really?
I don't try. I
We
try not to
are-
say no as a game master.
So there's 3 ways to play this game. You can either join or do the other thing, or you can start a whole new religion.
Take
That's
over
what we're
and
doing.
have it be your game.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
We'll see what happens.
Jesus Arlo. Jesus Arlo.
Okay. So yeah, y'all can hold hands as you walk on.
Tell me about it. I want you to.
I'm going to give him 4 weeks of divine revelation.
Okay.
Be prepared, guys.
Whoa,
There's
whoa,
going to be a
whoa.
lot
Whoa,
of
whoa,
text that
whoa.
you may not want to read. Between
4 weeks revelation. That doesn't sound like you had proper divine inspiration, because proper divine inspiration will give you as much time as you need condensed down into 4 weeks. So, do you misspeak, or did you not get proper divine
Are
inspiration?
you here?
I'm asking for future Ben.
I'm asking.
Sorry,
for a friend.
future Leo. Hallowed be his name.
What is
Although-
time to the Lord's greatness?
A moment, a blink.
Time is a construct made by the man to confine the man when the man has to work for the man to make the man money, so the man can pay the man money, so the man can pay his bills.
So 4 weeks have gone by. Y'all are back in Hoffman Estates.
Jesus Christ, this is so bad.
And you get a communication
Oh God.
from Sister Karma.
So real quick, before we get calls from Sister Karma, what happened to you turning him into an Indian?
He saw the light,
I saw the light.
and the light was on.
You were actually gonna play? Oh my god. Okay.
Don't worry.
My
Dude.
mind.
Soon you too will understand.
Oh God.
My mind is shot.
It'll be easier for you because you're a 2.0, which makes you lesser
Okay.
than the pure
All right, we're
1.0s.
doing this.
You were letting the sins of the flesh cloud your mind. Separate yourself, and you'll understand.
Kiflom,
What
brother.
is curious to me,
Titties and beer,
in
baby.
Witcher, we have the new
Titties and
religion
beer.
benefited the Native Americans.
Lustfulness is not the way, sir.
It is the only way forward, because without lustfulness will not propagate and make the future generations
Doesn't
to
matter.
worship Arlo.
We just
So
have
there
to-
has to be those who commit
We just have
sin
to prepare
to make sure
ourselves
the
for
future
the
generations come to worship
Fourth
you
or fifth
properly.
coming.
Okay, before it devolves into a absolute shit fest,
Too late, sir.
I'm going to give an advance to everybody.
It's like, let's just end the session.
Well, I mean,
Grabs everything.
honestly, if y'all are going to go down that path, you got to give me a chance. So I'm going to give everybody an advance. We are going to call it there. And we'll see what happens for next week. Okay. Any last words from the peanut gallery as we sit around the electronic fire?
Besides my mind being blown as what the fuck is happening.
I need you to understand, if we go down this route, I'm gonna have a lot more fun.
It doesn't matter what I plan. If y'all go a different direction, who am I to tell you no? It becomes my story rather than our story.
So we started this session off as going to commit murder for some guy,
Right.
And we're ending the session with
Starting our own church.
with the Church of Arla.
You know, I'm not gonna say no.
2 men in a trench coat.
If we wanna,
And a cat.
if we wanna, take over the story and go a different direction than what I planned, we'll see what happens.
I can't wait to hear about this on Sunday.
Okay. Thanks everybody for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God.
See you later. Thank you for remoting in there, Kevin.
Right.
Hope you enjoy the rest of your vacation. Will we see you next week?
Yeah, I'll be home on Sunday.
Okay. All right. So we will see you next week.
So you're not coming back Sunday?
He just said he's coming back Sunday.
Sunday morning?
Yes.
Probably not. Oh, you'll be back for behind the screen?
I gotta work. I gotta work this Sunday.
Okay. Well, he won't be here for behind the screen. So
No, I
check
gotta
out
work.
our stream. We do once a month behind the screen, which is a bunch of game masters sitting around talking about game mastering. Oh yeah, we're going to have a lot to talk about on Sunday. Also, Matt is getting ready to run Into Hellfire, which is, it's not a one shot, but it's
So it's a medium-term campaign.
right, medium term
6 months to a
campaign.
year.
Now is this 5th edition?
5th edition.
Okay, so it is 5th edition. It's going to be on our favorite few stream. It's a high level descent into the plains of hell, right?
Yeah, the 9 circles.
And it will be on
Thursdays.
Thursday nights.
7
Unfortunately, I'm not going to have an opportunity to play in that one, but I think a couple people here are going to be in that one. So if you miss 5th edition, you can tune in on Thursday night for Into Hellfire. Matt's masterful dungeon mastering. We could say dungeon mastering if he's going to be playing 5th edition.
I've adopted Game Master. I like it better.
Yeah, I like it better just because I think it's less limiting to one genre.
Yeah.
Even though everybody knows what you're saying, it's being kind of stupid on my part. So Matt is a master game master. Please tune in on Thursday nights if you miss 5th edition. This is us saying goodnight from Terminal Zero, and we will see y'all next week, hopefully.
Like, subscribe,
Cool.
and check out our merch page.
Church of Arlo shirts coming next week.
Like, subscribe, and
No, no.